That's
We're live, you should. Public service announcement, boulevardiers are delicious. And technically it's a riff
not a
on
sex thing, it's a drink.
It is a drink. Technically it's a riff on the Negroni. Also very good, but, you know, gin is gin. Last time on Spelljammer 998, you guys were in the middle of stopping the cult of the Golden Truth from attempting to essentially kidnap a fairly large number of VIPs, not just the auto gnomes that they didn't know were husks, were shells, but also the creator of the auto gnome, Vera, Bree, Calvin. They seemed to be trying to get their hands on anybody that had any knowledge of what was going on that stage. There was most of my notes here are like combat notes. Yapoth was already dead when we started this session. Y'all killed him before he hit the ground. I think I put an achievement in one of the session notes for that. That was particularly vindictive, and I thought it was funny. Demos has to use a fair number of portents and luckies throughout the fight to kind of keep you guys in it. The abductors and the Gauge were all doing their best to kind of crowd control you guys and hopefully delay you long enough to get the VIPs kidnapped. A mixture of Files, Bree, and Sly eventually got Fly spread out to all of you. I shouldn't have used Sly last. No rhymes, please and thank you. Got Fly spread out to all of yins, and y'all got up in the air. And some of you stayed kind of closer to the ground and destroyed the rest of the ground combatants, the Gauge, the Abductors, the Void Forge Hulk. Some of you worked your way higher into the sky and worked, we'll say, prolifically to keep the void elementals that were carrying them from carrying them away, which you guys successfully did. I thought that was cool. Thought y'all did well. Thought y'all did well. It was cool. Afterwards, as in the chaos of everything going on afterwards, you guys managed to spy Archiphant Yatana Moore in the crowd, which is important because in the very last few rounds of combat, both Marcus and Thora got the bad end of some of the attacks the enemies could make and did not survive the battle. You guys managed to, I don't know if I want to say bribe, harass, or just annoy Yatana Moore into allowing one of her clerics to resurrect them before too much time had passed. Which, of course, now you may owe the church a debt, perhaps. Check
didn't she demand that she did it? Good luck trying to get that money, bro.
Oh, have you seen your letter?
Yeah, of course I've seen my letter.
Recently.
Yeah? Oh, did you change it? No.
I didn't change anything. And those are not editorial suggestions. Those are for me. I just want you to look at it and sweat. Just gave a speech, and after his speech, so his speech was more of like, here's what's going on. House Kenneth is also innocent. We're Mantis. Hello. But after his speech, y'all went to speak with Thiles and were interrupted by Sly. Sly and Cade had appeared in the middle of the battle, both of them looking kind of shocked to see what was going on. Sly looked like he just left combat, and of course he interrupts the conversation with Thiles to tell you guys that Aaron DeCanneth has been kidnapped by a crew of Neogi accompanied by these Void Forge. And that if you guys can return Aaron DeCanneth back to, I should be calling him, I'm so sorry, Aaron De Disowned. Technically, he's not a Canneth. Your little last name goes away when you've been excommunicated, and you're considered, your last name is disowned.
Right?
Right? Yeah.
Aaron the Disowned?
Yeah, and I guess, like, you don't say, I guess you do say DeCanneth. Sorry, I've been saying DeCanneth, but De Disowned sounds funny, but it is kind of less the naming convention when you're excommunicated. Anyway, if you guys could bring him back, he would tear up your contract. He would finish the process that needed, and I didn't explain this because I was in character very well. He has all the paperwork and stuff set up, just a few more signatures, and Mantis would be an independent espionage organization, truly, recognized in multiple countries around Sharn. He'd tear up your contract, the ship, the equipment, the headquarters would all be y'all's. If you bring Aaron back. Good luck with that. And then he gave you guys about 8 hours. He said y'all need to be ready soon to launch, and that they had been doing their best to track the ship that took Aaron, but there was heavy opposition. You guys talked a little bit about who's coming with you guys. We've put a lot of those guys on the map that y'all are looking at. Their tokens are associated with the ship they're associated with. I think there are some tokens that are not there. Cosmos token is not there. Sybil's token is not there because they don't have one. But I do have that stuff written down in my notes. I don't have. I need the picture for Sybil. Like I know it's somewhere, but I never got the picture to make the token.
I think you used it before because I thought it was by A1 when we were, or maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining it. Anyway, it's under NPCs, I think.
Ooh, I'll go look there here in a little bit. I do have little dots
worries.
here actually for those 3 people. Interesting. These little colored dots here, I think, are those people.
Color
Anyway,
doesn't work to use anymore, Devin.
I see. Very well. These multicolored. Is that better?
Yeah.
Anyway, that is pretty much it. Y'all talked a little bit about. So y'all decided mostly Cade is going to run the Wasp. Yeah, the Wasp, the red one up here, top left hand corner. A1 and the Autonom crew that you guys have are going to run the Bombard ship. That's for Vera, Bree, Sybil, Cosmo, and one other person. Bender, not Bender, Lifter. I'm sorry.
Lifter.
Lifter is going to be a merchant on the Bombard ship. And then the Wasp is you guys, not the Wasp, I'm sorry, the Damselfly, the Motley Merc, I should call them by their names, is going to be you guys, Cyrilius, and Thora. Up here. That's y'all. I think y'all decided that was going to be y'all's command ship. Congratulations. That is pretty much everything. I thought we were going to dip back to something. Demos also wrote a letter to send to the Sharn Chronicle.
I do want to talk to that editor-in-chief before that gets... I'm going to pass it off in person.
Okay. So because y'all have the money, like there would be an exchange where he's like, well, you can't just publish this. You have to pay for column space, all that stuff. You guys have plenty of money. I'm not even going to throw a price down on it because even his like, oh, I hate this, and he quotes you a stupid high price, and y'all are rich as fuck. So Demos is like, here, and he has to publish it because you paid for the column space.
I do want to shake his hand, prick his finger, and check his neck. Make sure he's not a changeling or chipped.
Is this before or after he reads the article?
As I meet him, like when I walk in.
He's good. He bleeds red. You don't see anything else neck.
Yeah, just I think this might disturb the hive, as it were.
It might. Have you looked at it? No, after. I wonder if that's.
Oh yeah, I saw your highlights.
Yeah. Anyway, did you want to read that for everybody, or do you just want it to exist? I wasn't sure what your. I was about to say you could copy paste it and put it in chat too if you wanted to. I thought it was interesting. In several ways. Demos incites quite a large amount of panic before y'all blast off.
It's more of while we're taking care of the root of the problem, making sure that things don't get out of control.
Hey everybody, don't trust anyone you meet. Thanks, Demos.
I respect the anarchy on the way out.
Vet them thoroughly is all I'm saying.
But so that's the highlights are like public perception, sort of. 2 different pieces, which I thought was that would, if we had more time, I think it would be a lot of fun to do. Like if we had if a campaign more politically intrigued, a series of articles would be kind of a fun thing to do throughout the campaign. But anyway, questions, comments, shenanigans, general bitching. Doesn't sound like it. Oh my. Well, I just want to brag that we ran a whole adventure in one sitting. Okay, thanks, bye. That is my that's my claim to fame right there. We did it one time. I'm done.
We did Storm Kings though. Start to finish.
No, like we did a one shot in one session.
Oh, I got it.
My claim to fame right there. You will have to be. You can't access that doc if you're not signed into your Appalachian Dragons Google Chrome account.
I think I did the share one, so it should be open.
Nah, it tells me I need access. If I click the link and it goes through my personal account, it tells me I need access.
I can fix that.
Fix it. Anyway, I didn't hear no jiggers.
Just fine.
Did it? Maybe it's just me.
It's requesting. I need to request edit access. But
I see. It works now. I see now. Anonymous skunk, anonymous jackal. That's very funny.
I hope this gets read on the on the radio, like War of the Worlds style. Like there aren't any TVs, it's just a radio. And they're just it's like a news person's just reading this open letter. Everybody's sort of panicking in the streets.
Perfect.
Y'all should start a radio broadcast from your ship. It's like a podcast from the ship, and one day the podcast mysteriously stops.
I was thinking of some way to try to broadcast it if they refuse to publish it, because then I figured they would be compromised. But
well, he doesn't want to, but y'all have enough money that it would happen no matter what. He doesn't want. Well, I guess you didn't call out Muckraker specifically.
I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I'm trying to publish it through them. I should,
Smart.
Yeah.
He's like, what is this fucking adventure? I'm going to gouge him for all the money. And then you paid the money. And he was like, fuck. At least that's what I would do as a publisher. I'd be like, I don't want to publish your garbage. Give me like 300% the price. And then they'd be like, here. Fuck.
That's okay. 2 silver a word? God damn.
That's a lot of words for 2 silver a word. Holy shit. Anyway, doesn't sound like you'll have any shenanigans. So, here we go. The world is yours for the most part. I will say it's a couple of hours till liftoff. You might have 2 or 3 hours till it's time to get the fuck out. Did y'all want to leave from the rock? Or y'all going to try to finagle all your ships over there? You're just going to all have them meet in a similar spot?
Yeah, if the rock doesn't add time or doesn't make it quicker to get there, then I think we would just meet up in Wild Space.
Okay. Which means you guys have to go back to the Motley Mark to get the Motley Mark. That means you can get Cyrelius too, which is good. Thora would come with you guys. Marcus and Cade would go to the Wasp. Everyone else aforementioned would load the bombard and get prepared for liftoff. Bree, I like to think at this point, not only is Bree buzzing around, like trying to get all the little tiny, minute details squared away for launch. Vera's running around helping her. The Autonome crew's running around, getting in their places, getting all their shit set up. A1 and Sriracha are busting ass to help Bree and Vera. It is very much like this hectic flurry of movement to finish the bombard preparation.
Before we leave, I'm getting a fuck ton of Gem Dust and ink. I don't know an exact gold figure, but a good chunk because I'm going to be trying to enchant them.
I bet you did that last session, 2 sessions ago. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't see it. Interesting. Okay. Don't you guys also have the canisters?
Yes, we do have several canisters left.
Neat. Very well. And then also, I haven't heard that at least one ship will be returning. Sly is going to accompany y'all on the bombard. He's not going to be on the Merc. He likes the big ship.
Overcompensating.
He would definitely like the big ship with the big cannon.
It's the safest, he thinks. It has the most secrets.
Also true.
Oh, A1's on that ship. Oh, no.
Well, the jig is up now. Y'all have a whole crew running around. A1 and Sriracha. What'd you do?
No,
y'all see where I got sunburn on my walk today? I'm so pissed about that. It's fucking 40 degrees outside. God damn. Bullshit.
It's like suck.
Randy's stupid. He doesn't know that Sly knows that. He still thinks we're keeping A1 a secret. Immediately after we take off, he's like, oh, God, no.
Well, if he's going to learn, now's the time for him to learn. When he's going on a ship with us and can't go back.
Y'all land on the rock in the teleportation circle, and Randy has a small crisis right after the landing. Like, oh shit!
I have another quick question. Did Sly himself teleport there, or did he have somebody teleport him? I think he said he had someone do it.
It was implied that both had happened over the course of the last several hours.
So he could go home if he wanted to. But, they love you. Disappears with all the autonomes. Fuck!
That's a good point. 7 targets he can see. I wonder if they'd be willing.
I know maybe not yet, but are we going to have a long rest before interactions?
Really hope so, because I already hit that button. I thought we were going to be done in several days.
You did, I think what we had figured out was that like tonight was not a long rest, but the next day was. So you are going to get one after the next set of interactions. And then you'll get probably quite a few before the interactions after that. Y'all smash that long rest button. Just keep in mind this long rest happens over the next day or 2 of travel. This is your last chance. Sort of, I guess. At least for the next 9-ish months. If there's anything you want to handle on Eberron or the Rock, get it handled. 3.
I think knowing that Sly had mentioned he might sublet out our house later in case we fail that next mission. Before we left, I think that I would have taken a moment in my bedroom to, above the headboard of the bed, sort of put up a makeshift mantle of sorts, sort of like a series of hooks, and I would mount my trusty katana up there with a letter. It's a very brief letter, and it essentially just says, for the next adventurer that finds this, I hope it sparks your investigative or curiosity the same way it did mine.
Bitch.
Yeah. Now now someone's next character in 15 years has to fucking 15 years later in the timeline, I should say. Yeah, I should wander to the house and be like,
Is that enchanted?
No, it's just a plain katana. It's the very first one that Randy ever had.
I'm pretty sure if we get what's his face back, that Sly's going to give us that house. So you might come back to that. We'll see.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a gamble, but the thought was I wanted to toss it into the idea of a lore pool anyway, so that if we don't make it back, then hopefully some little young adventurer finds a random katana mounted on a wall and gets a little bit of curiosity because of it.
After all, just booby trap his room in comparison.
I thought you were going to do like a guillotine, like drop when somebody sleeps there. But
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, something like that.
Even better.
I think on that same kind of note, like as Randy's leaving his room from setting up his katana and having this nice little moment to himself, he runs into Drix in the hallway, who has procured all the preserved meat and bones from his room and is taking them to the ship.
love that. Can't wait to the next
Bones
have
and
it.
carcasses,
I love it. Drix, all 4 arms filled with meats and preservatives and bones and stuff, just kind of moseying by.
Peek in his
Clicking
room.
his
little mandibles.
I peek in his room as I'm walking by, and I just sort of look at the walls and the ceiling and realize that most everybody probably doesn't notice, but they're just covered in dazzle. And I'm like, dang, you're busy in there.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to get our deposit back. Stains.
You get Aaron back, you get the house.
That's a big if, my friend.
Is it?
Got this.
It is. I'm sorry. You're right.
Depends on which card I pull out of the deck. Anyway,
I was hoping y'all forgot. And I shouldn't say hoping. I figured y'all forgot. It's okay. I'm the fucking Lizard King. Anyway. All right, y'all. Last chance. Y'all, it sounds like y'all wrapping up at the house. Anything else I'd like to do before you blast off? Technically, you're not on the ship doing the whole big blast off, but you're going to meet it in space, which I respect. You have got shit to do.
I can think of.
Congratulations. Kiss Eberron goodbye for the next 9 months at least. You all teleport back to the rock. Thora, not looking sick, but is sitting here like, what the fuck? Who are these weird blue people and why do they have this circle? And how the fuck did y'all find out about this and all that fun stuff? But she didn't ask too many questions. Y'all pick up. Say what?
Who are the blue people?
The Mercane.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
James
Big blue
Cameron
skinny
says
people?
that's racist. Anyway,
I'm not gonna
Known
lie.
as the Blue Man Group.
I love those movies. I think they're good movies. You guys don't even have to go pick up Cyrilius. He's already at the dock when you guys get there. Hanging out. Maybe talking to Max. Make a small talk with Max. When y'all show up, he is in his battle armor. I have a picture somewhere that we'll find one day somehow.
I like to think that
Max.
Randy tells him that he left his katana, and Cyrilius grieves with him, like, oh, beautiful sentimental touch.
yeah,
Very Armstrong,
we definitely
like
do
sparkles.
like the forearm handshake.
Y'all have an Armstrong and Sid moment there for a second. Okay. Y'all board the Motley Merc with your companions and blast off from the rock. Not perhaps quite as tearful of a leaving, it being from the rock and not from your home on Eberron, but a thought-provoking. There's Cyrilius in his armor. A thought-provoking moment, nonetheless. As you guys jettison out into space. Oh, who's driving?
Any spellcaster can.
Yep.
I guess we'd probably have to take shifts, because it's not like one person can drive all day. It's like a road trip, you know, you can't drive 24 hours yourself. You gotta break it up.
I can.
I was gonna say Zephyr probably could. He doesn't sleep.
Yeah, me
I
and
was gonna
Randy,
say, Joey, aren't you married? Don't you know that's not the case?
So, short story. We went to Louisiana. One of my best friend's boyfriend at the time, drove to the Alabama line from Atlanta. So like an hour and a half, 2 hours driving, not long. And I drove the entire rest of the way to Louisiana while he slept. Love that bastard. Sure.
He did drive to and back from Alabama with us though. Both times, like there and back.
That was payback.
But all right, y'all blast off. Sounds like Nemo takes the first little trip at the journey. I guess he's the only one that's flown one before. As you guys zoom towards the location coordinates, I guess you'd say coordinates that y'all had predetermined for all the ships to meet at. That doesn't take a terrible amount of time. So what I would think would happen is Sly would have kind of told you guys we need to meet here, then we need to go this direction towards these coordinates. You know, that's the quickest way to get to the trail. And because Wildspace is so fucking big, the flight takes, a day, maybe a day and a half. That's when y'all would get your long rest. Hopefully you've all hitting that button. Hit. You won't get hit. Talk shit, get hit. No, I'm just kidding. And eventually, you guys meet back up with the remains of your fleet. Sorry, I cleaned this week and just realized that it's not clean under my desk browser. Meet the rest of your fleet, and Sly points you guys in the direction. It's not too difficult. I like to think maybe Sly has procured some communication. Like I think I said, y'all have necklaces that let y'all communicate that are like comms. He procures a couple more of those so that Cade has one, and so that probably not Sriracha. Who do you want to? I guess he would have the one on the bombard ship, so that you guys had some kind of walkie-talkie type communications while y'all are close enough in wild space, flying in formation in wild space, and then. The bombard, I kind of picture the bombard in the middle and the other two to the side, or maybe scouting ahead at different times.
Delta formation.
Yeah. As you guys, I love the word jettison today for some reason, off in the direction that Sly has told you guys in attempt to chase down the Neogi Night Spider. With Sly's help and his what seems to be near constant communication with other Royal Eyes ships, you guys are led through wild space, through all the space fauna, past a pack of Kinkori, which are the big space whales, and you guys do eventually come up upon lights. It's very difficult to tell. You see these kind of flashes that almost remind you of spell work in a way, quickly followed by things that look a little more like explosions. You can see little specks floating around and lots of movement. And as you guys get closer to what's actually going on, I would say that Drix, with his perception being so high, is probably able to see very, very far off this little... It almost looks like a star, maybe. It's so small, but it moves. You ever see a drone flying around at night? It looks kind of like that. Very small, moving very... Yeah, moving very small, moving very fast. And Drix, you probably can pick out with your perception that's likely the Night Spider. But in between you guys and that moat of light is Carnage. You guys see multiple damselflies and wasp busted and broken, like floating listlessly around the area as the final that's what I'm looking for. The final ship that apparently was an Undarian ship, one of the Royal Eyes ship, just shatters into pieces, and you guys watch as you get close enough to see the movement of this massive metal scaver shaking itself back and forth as it tears the last Undarian ship apart. Sly comes on over y'all's Kajigger over y'all's comms and says, I told y'all there was some real fucking bad shit in between us. It's been tagging along behind the ship. We haven't been able to get any closer to the Night Spider because of these fuckers. And it looks like they got friends.
Oh, so do we, friend.
Yeah, there's a picture.
That's cool.
That does look pretty awesome, no lie.
They're neat. And as you guys are flying forward, you guys can see the shark scavers, the void forged scavers, all divert their attention towards you guys, towards your ships as you approach. And they are fast, right? I think they're fast. It's just space. They come jettisoning towards you guys because it is so difficult to really hide that you're coming at them. Why are you being this way? I see. We're gonna roll initiative.
Are we rolling for ships or for us?
Roll for yourselves, please. Wait. Now. Oh, no. Oh, it's the old turn tracker. 2 seconds. Clear. Remove all turns.
Wasted my nat 20 for the night, guys.
Yeah.
No,
Damn.
man. Okay. No, you didn't. I see your 26. Drix and Zephyr, go ahead and roll.
Oh, I got a
16?
I got a 5.
Okay,
16.
sorry. It didn't catch on my thing up here. I will auto roll for these sons of bitches. We'll start. There we go. Neat. Very neat. Okay, well, looks like Randy, you get to go first. You're gonna get to go first as these Void Forge monstrosity come tearing towards y'all's fleet. I think what we're gonna do. Where the fuck is it? 2 seconds. I've lost some shit. My little scroll bar went away. Here we go. So let's go over here. Let's go over here. To the right of the map, where your little delta formation is. Let me fix y'all's delta formation here. Over here, your little delta formation. Y'all go over there. Maybe slap your tokens down on the ship that you're on. I can make them bigger if y'all wish. It's up to you. Doesn't really matter.
Maybe the damsel fly. No, I'm sorry. Whatever the bottom is. I think that's the damsel fly.
The wasp.
Wait, we're on the top one, right?
You are on the top one, yes, sir.
Cool.
We probably have Big Boy in the back because he has the best range, I think. And I think he's back.
Who's backwards?
Big Boy? I forget what it's called. The Bombard?
No, he's not backwards. Let me get a layer you can see. The Starbreaker's up here inside of this little mouth. He looks like a lion's mouth.
Are these two on the back?
What do you mean?
Like, I thought this golden part was the front of the cannon. And that these two were the... But I meant-
This is a winch. Lets you lower things. The Starbreaker is inside of this tube that runs down the middle of it. That's where the bombard cannon would have been had y'all not modified it. Oh, I see. There's 2 echoes. I love it. I'm zooming pretty far out. Just realized that. All right, Jeans.
I was just
Randy?
freeloading them.
I see. I think that's wise. Randy.
So I could see these metal scaver folk. How
Here, I'll
far
make
away?
it.
How
So
far away
because
are
you get
these?
because you get to go first, you technically would get to wait until they came within range. So don't worry too much about how far away they are. Because you get to go first, you essentially get to wait for them to come in range and do the thing.
Okay. Then what I do on my turn is actually you're gonna drop them. I'm just curious, like how they're formed up.
Oh, you just have this one approaching. This one over here. Let me grab it real
Oh,
fast.
they're tiny. We're fine.
They're just large creatures. They're not super big. I wouldn't say
Oh.
you're fine.
These are actual scavers, not a scaver ship?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Or
thought
if
because
they're-
they were middle, they were a ship. Like, I don't know.
No. They've created scavers they've made Voidforge scavers. This guy over here he's doing his best to swim around this ship. Around the ship y'all are in. He's not beelining towards you guys.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is bonus action bless.
Maybe I'll
from
put him here.
Amon. Actually, does that only take 1 charge? I think it does. Well, I can't get these done tick, so I'm just gonna say. Anyway, I'm gonna bonus action bless. I'm gonna bless Echo, Zephyr, and Drix. Because I think you all have range stuff. I don't remember if Drix does or not, but I know Zephyr does, and I know Echo does.
I have some range stuff, yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll be blasting.
What does Bless do?
You get to roll a d4 on all attacks and saves. It's d4, yeah.
It's more different.
I would like to call out real fast because something failed a something failed a stealth roll. Bricks, your passive perception is high enough. You can see attached to one of the sharks, the void forged scaver that is not flying towards you guys. You get a glimpse of one of the octopi wrapped around it.
So, like, do a shout out to our own Bard Brandon for this epic track that we were going to be dropping, starting combat with.
All right, Randy, you gave some people some bless. Anything else?
I gave folks blessed, and then I think I'm going to. I could take 2 shots. I think I'm just gonna do this instead because I've never used it. I'm gonna drop a shatter on the one that's charging at us with the boom cannon.
Okay. So you wait for it to get within 60 feet, and then pow!
Yep.
Was that damage or DC?
It is con save, right? Let me pull up this spell.
Oh, that's not the wrong stat block.
Constitution
that's not
saving
the right
throw.
stat block.
But I don't know what it. Oh, it's con 15. It looks like based on what's on you.
Roll 12.
All right, let me give you that, and it has disadvantage because it's made out of metal, so it doesn't matter anyway. There's the damage. It's an 11 thunder damage. I want to describe it though because I have like a headcanon as to how this gun works now. I'll almost imagine that like when I cast a spell out of it versus it being like a regular revolver, like as the cylinder goes to rotate, like parts of it start to like shake and sort of like separate and pull apart because it's made out of metal, and then you see almost like runes light up down the barrel of the gun as this like joosh, like you just hear a thundering sound come out of the end of it, and then it's like nothing. There's silence for a minute before the impact of where the shatter actually lands, and then it's just like an explosion of sound.
I think I just shattered my pants.
Damn, that was nice. All right, solid. Said 11 damage.
Yes, sir.
Solid. They have disadvantage. Don't take extra damage. Okay, solid. Good job, Randy. Echo, you're up. Drix, you're on deck.
How far away is Octopus ship?
This guy over here. Y'all are probably flying in pretty close formation. I would have to assume the Motley Merc and the Bombard are within 60 feet of each other. That may vary as you're flying around through space, but this guy's he's not quite reached the Bombard. He's probably within 80 feet of the Merc. It's sort of trying to skirt y'all's range, but that's hard in space when y'all are flying so close together.
All right, just those 2 ships that we see, right?
Yes, sir. These 2 scavers, these 2 shark constructs.
For the first time, I'm going to use my fireball on Octopus ship that I don't technically see the octopus.
It's over here by
This
the
guy?
We're not seeing your
Yeah.
face, my man. Devin.
I'm on the
I
wrong.
finally saw it.
Yeah, over here. I was about to say I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, I feel you. You gonna drop that fireball over here on the one that has the octopi wrapped around it.
Now do a cool description for how your bow does it.
I always imagine it's technically still an arrow that goes up, but it's more of like an ethereal type arrow that just shoots straight up and then comes down like moonbeam, like Independence Day style, just boom, fireball.
I like that. Nice.
Oh, it's all solid. What's the DC on that?
16
They both failed.
Dex. 8d6. Here we go.
Let's see that 86.
No ones. All
Check
right.
them up, bro.
32, that's higher than average.
That's pretty good.
Bonus action, summon my Echo next to me. I will say next to Deimos. That's it.
Fucking Baba Yaga, goddamn.
Awesome. Yeah, no. So big Baba Yaga energy is like you see the one apparently beelining past you guys towards another ship, and Echo immediately sends off a fireball to intercept that scaver and that octopus. Drix, you're up. Demos, you're on deck.
Right. I realize that all my range shit's kind of garbage.
Pretty close to this.
Is there a way I can use the ballista to fire at him?
So you could. What ship are you on? So this is what we're gonna do. Because you're on the Merc, Thora and Marcus. So because ballista are weird, it takes 3 turns for one person to fire a ballista. But you fix that by having more people on one. So Thora and Marcus will help you man the ballista, meaning you get to fire it every turn.
Yeah.
So you absolutely could use the ballista. What is do y'all has that stat block handy? It's in one of these things. Let me go see.
Is it a regular?
Roll a d20. It is a regular ballista. I think it's in your fleet thing here. Yeah, here it is. Roll a d20. You get to add 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. What are you shooting at the scabber? Is that right?
Yeah.
The shark here?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm afraid that does not hit. You guys watch as this one, somewhat better made than the previous Warforged, it bounces off of the segmented body. Okay, anything with your bonus action? Oh, they do a lot of damage. Hot damn.
Sure.
Wait a second. Get to add something to the 8.
Mm-hmm. He added a 6 and it didn't hit.
Okay. Can you add a +4 for the bless and see if that hits?
Roll that +4.
Roll that d4.
Want a D4?
Yes, sir. For the bless.
3.
That hits.
Yeah.
So this says that the ballista does 16 damage, which is solid.
Yeah.
It's like playing Black Flag in space. Drix, you sprint over to the ballista, and you watch as like you're sprinting over to it. Marcus and Thora see immediately what you're about to do. Both very seasoned wild spacers meet you at the ballista. They've got it loaded and ready. Drix, you spin, you fire the ballista into the side jaw of this Voidforged scaver, and immediately Marcus and Thora are working to reload the ballista throughout the course of this next round. Solid. Did you have a bonus action?
I was actually going to ask about that. I got the ruler. Would these be accurate? Because I don't think he's like 20 feet away from.
So I'm going to say he's 40 feet away, because that was where Randy popped him at the top of the round. Was it 40 or 60 for Shatter?
Shatter's 60.
Okay, so you hit him at 60 feet away.
Oh, I can use. Damn. Well,
I guess they're technically moving forward, so they might, throughout the round, might get closer. Okay, 12, I'm afraid, does not hit.
yeah, 14 now. Tragic.
So close. The ballista shot was solid, though. All about it. Deimos, you're up.
Oh, yeah.
Then a bunch of enemies, and then Zephyr.
Can Deimos use a bonus action to tell the other crews to man the weapon using the necklace?
Yes, you can. I'm trying to think about this. There's technically only Marcus. Marcus is the only one that can run a ballista on the Wasp, but there is a whole crew on the bombard ship. So it's not hard to mobilize them into getting on the ballistas.
I'd like to do that, and then I think I'm going to go with... I'm going to try to hit a line with a 5th level lightning bolt.
We should all hit a line.
No, we should not. Can I presume... Is this like attached to the scabbard? This octopus ship?
Not a ship. It's the same one that you guys... It's the same kind that you fought in... It's like the metal octopus y'all fought in his study.
Is it attached to the scabbard? Like
it's like wrapped around it. Like hitching a ride sort of deal.
I would like to try to get a lightning bolt on the two.
Right.
I get each of them to make a dex save of 17.
One moment.
Thank you.
I see an 8, and I see a 7.
Was that a 7 or a 17?
7.
Both of those fail. Perfect. All right, when I upcast it, what do I do? 6 for extra level. That's 10d6. Take the full bit. Unless I got resistance. I'd like to do. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of 6s. I'd like to do 47 damage.
Neat.
And,
Okay. Solid. Nemo sends out a blast. Even though he can't see the octopus, he saw Drix throwing fireballs and was like, let's get that one before it gets away. Does a pretty solid chunk of damage to the Voidforged scaver flying towards the bombard. Blue. Oh boy. Anything else, Demos?
All for me.
All right, boys and girls. Mostly boys, because Zephyr, I guess. All boys, because Zephyr. Shit's gonna happen. Are you
Boys
ready?
and bugs.
Boys and bugs.
Boys and bugs.
Next t-shirt.
Yeah, that is the next t-shirt. I like that. A couple things are gonna happen here. These guys have been moving in throughout the round. You know, they came rushing at you guys. And here's the, if I'm gonna be honest, here's the not fun part. About to find out. The Voidforged Scaver rushing towards you guys does not slow down. You guys watch it barreling full towards you guys as its mouth opens. Parts of its body elongate. It literally looks like it's separating itself from other parts of itself. And as it closes in on the ship, its whole body begins to spin. Like each segment becomes not free floating, but spinning. Yeah, it's like from tail to tip of its nose, every bit of it begins to whirl and spin as it literally attempts to fly. Oh, come on, let me move through your ship. Boop, 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 boop. Like a drill, burrow straight through the motley murk. It's gonna catch several of you guys. Let me put it right here where it went through.
Wait, so it actually blasts the hole through our ship?
It's gonna try.
That's fucked.
Any creature that comes within 10 feet of the scaver while it's whirling is subject to an attack roll made for this ability. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Let me see here. I am going to use the squares here because space is weird and I don't trust the ruler. I don't think I fixed the page. I don't think I set the page. Let me see. Let me make triple sure. Yeah, I didn't set the ruler for anything that might represent space distances. But it looks like it's going to be...
Earlier it was 20 feet to the scaver, and you said 60 feet. So if you want to do a 3 times ratio, so 50 feet would be 150. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, I called it that because of where he had hit it at. If I wanted to use the ruler, I would have set a thing. I would have set like the distance or whatever per thing. But we can use the squares on the ships for like movement on the ship, how far away things are on the ship. And it looks like only Echo and Randy are going to get hit by this if they get hit by this. We're about to find out. Oh, it only did
For
damage.
clarification, that's Echo's Echo.
That's the 1 hit point one.
I see. Why did you do that? I see. Maybe it's broke. 1 second. It just did damage, which is why I'm suddenly like, what the fuck? Okay. Perfect. It meets the ship. So it rolled a 19. So several things happened. 1 second. Echo's Echo and Randy. You guys, does that hit either one of you? I'm assuming it does, a 19.
Yeah, but I'm scared, so I'm gonna reaction cast shield.
Yeah.
Okay, solid, smart. Oh, very good. So Echo's Echo, assuming that hits, you guys would have taken 25 slashing damage as this shark barrels through and bores a hole through the Motley Murk. It actually has the Siege Monster ability. The Motley Murk takes 50 points of damage. As like a drill, it swims and spins through the ship, like thrashing its body as it passes through, trying to catch as many of you as possible.
That's a quarter of our health, gang.
Any creature within 5 feet. Let me make double sure it can. I think it only... Perfect. It's actually going to it's going to come out the other side, but barely. And then it's going to use its bonus action to use its aura of anti-magic. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, will this work for this? Hold on 1 second. 2 seconds. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, boy. You guys watch as the spinning stops. It spins around and like the lights that make up its eyes fade for a second and flicker, and you guys can feel this supremely odd sensation. It's almost like pins and needles run over your body for a second as it activates this aura, and everything inside of that aura, if it was magical, is no longer magical. which looks like in this picture includes the helm.
Is there an aura? I don't see.
You not see it on his token here?
No, sir.
Jens can't see his aura? Let's see here.
That's not like something that's counterspellable, is it?
No, sir. It is a creature ability. I'm sorry. Can you see it now?
Figured it was.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So,
So I know that the large creature, so that token's a little bigger than normal. Is our ship in 2 pieces?
no, sir.
Okay.
Maybe when you get down to like 50 health left or something, but
Oh boy.
it's not too hard for you guys to kind of realize that this is why you saw so much junk floating. Y'all are almost pretty much fighting in a ship graveyard at this point. The Royal Eyes Spelljammers that were ahead of you guys trying to catch these guys have all fallen to these motherfuckers. They appear to be made specifically to prevent Spelljammer chasers, for lack of a better term.
Another
This guy
question.
here.
Our ship
Yeah.
has movement. How can we command it to move?
I just assumed this was all happening while you're all moving. So what I'm going to say is that if you want to attempt to like avoid the shark, whoever's piloting it, I guess it's
I'm thinking
Demos.
more of like piloting ahead to get out of its range. Because I'm presuming if it came diagonally through us, if we're still heading forward, we could leave its aura.
Right now, the ship can't move. Now I think about
Oh,
it.
that's
That
right.
one anyway, because they've EMP'd the ship, for lack of a better term, for as long as this thing is within range of the helm itself, or until its thing goes away. Dun, dun, dun. So there's actually this moment of like as it turns around, the ship goes dead in the water, dead in space. The other 2 ships keep moving, but the Merc kind of falters as the magic is sucked out of the helm. This guy here is going to. He's so far away. We're going to say that you guys watch this octopus here detach itself and kind of. They have flying speed. I don't think they can fly very far. I'll triple check. I've got to do things in a certain order or the whole page breaks. 60 feet. Okay. This one will land like kind of up here on the top deck of this ship, which I don't envision anybody's actually on this deck except maybe Sly. You guys watch several of your NPC companions scramble to get below decks as one of the Voidforge octopi land on the bombard ship. Sly might be
Is that
staying
like-
up top.
is that
to
like
fuck
open
with it,
air?
but-
Like a
that
ship?
part it lands on is, yes,
Oh,
sir.
I see. Okay.
So if you guys get confused, you can come back over here to the left to look at the different levels of the ship. I probably should have marked where the goddamn seats are, like the helm is. But most everybody, I would imagine, on the bombard, they're almost all civilians, except Sly would be down here on this lower level, which is where the like A1 would be piloting from. So it might be trying to fuck up some of y'all's Autonome crew, which are up on deck doing Autonome crew things. Boy, here we go. Let's find out what it does to any of y'all's Autonome crew. Sorry, my stupid thing is rolling stupid dice, and I'm so sick of it. So I don't think it would kill one, but you guys watch as it lands, and one of its razor tentacles immediately lashes out and wraps around one of the crew members still on deck, one of the Autonome crew members still on deck, and begins to squeeze. Then all the enemies going together. This is awful. This other shark gonna do the same thing that his buddy did. It's gonna try to swim straight through the bombard. You're not gonna roll correctly, are you?
Damn, y'all, we're getting fucked right off the
I'm
start
pretty
here.
stout. But...
I don't know about fucked. That ship has a lot of health.
Oh, has 50 more than the other 2. Or no,
What's its
100
AC?
more than ours.
It sucks that its AC kind of sucks, because the shark does manage to get a bite. Its segments disjoint. It begins to
Can I
spin.
it's not a magical ability. Can I portent to make that roll a 7? Plus whatever it modifies. I hope it doesn't get a +8.
Let me see here. Alright, so I'm gonna be straight with you. You're just gonna make it roll higher.
Oh, it rolled less than a 7? Oh, fuck. So it gets
Yeah.
to add. It gets to add at least +9. That's pretty oof.
As it again burrows through, it misses the Starbreaker, we'll say. Burrows its way through for, where did I roll the damage a second ago? Oh, 24 instead of 25. 48 damage to the bombard itself. we're gonna say that like there's A1 in the front. This happens behind him. Everyone else that's down on the bottom level just sees this thing burrow through, and they're all like, "What the fuck?"
How much damage does that do?
49, 48. Pardon. It can't bite anybody. It swam through. It's not gonna. It's not close enough to use his anti-magic, so it won't. And then, dun dun dun. You guys would probably now see 2 more void-forged octopus detach themselves from the scaver that swam through you guys. Bloop bloop. I need to consult y'all's little diagram over here. How much of this is open? Where can we reach you guys?
I think 50.
Can it reach you guys?
Well.
This depends on where y'all are at in the ship. So this is the weird part about y'all's ship is like, if you go over here to this part, this ballista here in this little section is upside down from our perspective anyway. It's right below this section here. So this ballista is actually like mirroring the helm, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Because that's the gravity plane is divided in the middle of the ship. This little hole here, the trap door, that's where the gravity plane is. So instead of dropping down to another level to get to the ballista, you drop down and then flip back up to the ceiling. And this is on the very top of the ship, as I think it should show on your token here. Yeah, there you go. So those of you that were shooting at things, you need to be on this little upper deck here where the manginal is. Oh my gosh, there's a manginal. Drix is technically in that little upside down area. So good for Drix. Demos, did you shoot at people?
Did I shoot at people?
Yeah, what did you do in return?
A lightning bolt to the one that had the octopus
Yeah.
tentacle.
So Demos would be up here. Echo would be up here.
How are we doing? Since we only have 1 token, how are we doing height? How do we?
What are you doing? Height? Is that what you asked?
Yeah. Like how are we? I want to go to a different level. How much is it going to cost me to?
I would count it on the ship map over here itself. So you're technically up here. So like if you were, I'm gonna make Cyrelius real small just to use an example. Do you see where I'm pinging?
I do not see her.
So look at the very
I see
middle of this map. Yeah, where Cyrelius' token is. I'll use him an example. If you want to change levels, put yourself in a square and then count the squares.
Another question.
Okay.
How big is that radius for that?
15 radius for that
So
anti-magic.
square-wise, that's more on our ship than it is in real life because it's not scaled. So what would that actually be? It's also bigger than a large creature would be, which increases the radius by.
Is he bigger?
He's bigger than 2 squares.
Let's
You
fix
said
him.
he's a large creature.
4 squares. Let's see. Let me fix him. Oh. Is he huge or large? Anyway, that looks like it's much closer.
So 15-foot radius would only be 3 squares from that.
1,
He's
2,
getting
3.
a
It
whole
is covering
square.
quite a few. It is covering quite a few. I see. 2 seconds. Let's try this instead. Is this closer to 3 squares?
1, 2. I think a little bigger, but that looks pretty good.
That's still awful close. Oof. I'm gonna move him though, because that's what he was supposed to do. Oh no, he's still got to be able to hit everybody. Okay, he's got to still hit those 2 people he tried to hit, so he's gonna stop right here. All right, so it looks like y'all ship doesn't go dead in the water, but Randy, you're gonna have a hard time casting spells. Looks like Demos, you're gonna have a hard time casting spells, but it looks like you can get out of it pretty quickly. Regardless, let me zoom in and adjust these guys real fast. These are not. Oh shit. These are not real big, but they are going to drop off to this top deck, onto the top deck. One's going to land here, one's going to land here. Echo's Echo is gone. That makes me sad. The first one here is going to do his thing. 1 second, I would love to show you all this weird thing that the Roll20 is doing, or D&D Beyond's doing, but we don't have time for that. One attack. Demos, you're going to get it, and Echo, you're going to get it. First one is to Demos. These are tentacle attacks. 23, Demos. Ooh.
That's outside of shieldable range. Yeah, I guess I'm taking it.
19, Echo? Mm-hmm. Sorry, I had to look to see if you were nodding. Demos, you take 8 damage. Echo, you take 9 damage. You guys are also... Is it grappled or restrained? You guys are also grappled. As these tentacles lash out, wrap around your waist and over your arm, and you can feel the little knives where the suction cups would be. It's not going to feel good at the top of their round. Zephyr, you're up.
Oh boy, I'll finally get to do a thing.
Are you really back here in the back of the ship? Question mark?
Yeah, that's where I was.
Oh boy. Well, it looks like 5, 10, 15,
Lurking in the back.
20, 25, 30. Ooh. Oh, buddy. Let's see.
Okay, so like this is like an upper part of the ship, right?
Yes, sir. So, like I said, if you look back directly behind Zephyr to Zephyr's left, the ship's broken up into its little parts. You'd have to make it to these stairs here to get up to this front section here, which is going to take you to this section up here, which is the very top of the ship.
So
Actually, it looks like
the shark eating our ship.
You would have seen it fly through the front, probably. You would have felt the impact as it sawed its way through. And I actually think that this staircase here leads to this trapdoor here, if I had to guess. Because it goes right over top of it, right here. It sits right on top of it. This
So
is
I'm
the
not
very
gonna
top
lie,
deck.
I don't have 3D brain. This is
So,
like tripping me
Zephyr,
out.
it looks like you have an open spot if I'm reading this part of the map. Looks like you could see out of the ship.
Let's take a look.
Little thin line, I'm assuming, is like an air bubble or something.
I think it's glass, because you see up here in the front, that is glass. Those little thin lines right there is like its eyes, what would be the eyes, so this is probably glass.
Projectiles might not work, but a target you can see might work.
Okay. So. I guess my question is, if I use my movement speed and starlight step, that would be 60 feet. Let's see. So I'm trying to count. I just want to be able to see this damn little sharky shark.
Baby shark, do 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 do.
Okay, so 30 would get me. I'm like looking to the bottom of the staircase, and then I have to go up the other staircase? No.
You just have to go up this staircase. I'm pretty sure it leads to this trapdoor here, based on this image here.
The thing is, though, where the scaver's at, I think you have to get up to the side where the ballista are in order to have a space to actually use spells.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Where the manginal is up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping that I could see him from here. If I can't, like, if this is this is like an enclosed space, then
That
right?
you're in, yeah. So if you look down at this, that Joey was pointing out, pardon.
Yeah.
If you can get to the top of the steps, you technically could see off into space and where this manginal is, assuming you can get like to this little top section here. See what I'm saying? Like once you get your head poked out of this little hole right here, you could see around the ship.
Because that's what I want to. I want to be able to see this shark without being in his field, but I don't know if that's actually possible.
No, it looks like he's covering that whole deck. So once you crested the top of the stairs, you would be in his little field.
And I hate to say it, but everything I am is spells.
I felt that though. I'm grappled
like-
with radius if it makes you feel better.
Nothing but spells, so I'm trying to think what I could do. I'm looking.
If you got enough movement with your starlight step, you could theoretically just get to the other side of the deck, like up here close to where the ballista area is, like just outside of his range. If you look like, see where I'm pinging at, like right there?
Yeah.
If you come up by that trapdoor and get in the corner, you should be out of the zone of that circle, just barely.
Like 70 feet though.
Yeah.
Oh man, because you're on the complete opposite side of the ship. Yikes.
Yeah.
60 feet you actually could get just outside of the range. You'd be in the square just above me, which I assume is outside of his level.
It's hard to tell, but
DM
that's where I
really,
want to go.
but most of that square is not in the circle, so.
Yeah, I was about to say that square doesn't look like it's in the circle to me.
If Starlight
Okay.
Step is 30.
Yeah, we're gonna use all my movement and starlight step to get there then,
Solid. As Zephyrs do.
as Zephyrs do.
I forgot I have to
Little
resize
fella.
you guys. Let me help
I'm
you
just a
guys.
little fella.
Yeah, let me help you
Yeah, I'm
guys.
little.
I forgot I had to.
Little.
Yeah, forgot I had to do that.
You are God.
Okay, and I'm not gonna use my packed slots just yet, so I'm just gonna throw Eldritch Blast at him. Just try and get him to go on and get.
Zephyr sees a robotic space shark. Go on, get.
I won't get. That's a 25 and a 17 without my bless.
Both of those hit.
Okay, so let me roll some damage.
Wait a fucking second.
What did you get with that, Randy? Drake, Zephyr, Echo?
Yeah, Drake, Zephyr, and Echo.
Wait a fucking second.
Uh-oh. Oh, whoa now.
I was gonna ask if that magical field negated Eldritch Blast.
I'm about to find out.
Oh, like if
Oh,
it passes
fuck, if I
through it?
shoot in it.
Oh
Yikes.
god, dude, y'all. Ooh, oh god, oh boy.
Why don't you share?
Well, the thing I was oh boying at is even magic items become mundane. So like Randy's revolver, useless now, except as a revolver. Like, yikes.
The gun is only just a gun. Oh no.
Spells and other magical effects suppressed in
That's
the sphere and can't protrude into it.
Well, just found that one out the
Meaning it
hard way, I
can't be
guess.
passed like from a distance into it, through it or anything. You could kick it. Got them big stumpy.
So, for a +1 item, would it make it a regular?
I believe, yeah. It says, for example, a +1 longsword in the spear function as a non-magical longsword.
Also, hate to
That's
say this, but have any
insane.
increasing our AC that is magical also drops that. Thankfully, I don't have any. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, how are
I'm
we going
not
to
a fan.
calculate all that? Yikes.
Yeah, but it's like
you could
We
unattune
gotta
to
kill
it,
this
or unequip
fucker.
it, but- Yeah, for real.
We are killing this.
wait till the other one comes over there. I mean, what?
Wait till the other one
So
comes up.
this stupid shark robot cast Globe of Invulnerability and said, screw you.
Also-
Aura of
As a
anti-magic.
free action.
Bonus
Also-
action.
As they approach you, us that mangonel has a range of like 200 feet. We could have been peppering him. But say let me.
Damn.
So let me. I have to pee because I've been drinking too much. Randy, you're next. Echo, you're on deck. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, so now we gotta do more math.
Wait, hang on. I got an idea.
I mean, I'm still.
We killed it. Good job, gang.
gang.
I don't know why, but we can move those. Just to fuck with them, and I'll leave that
The
there.
thing is, I only have one, believe it or not, I only possess 1+1 weapon. So, like, I'm not really hurting too bad from that stance. My
Your
magical.
enchanted, but like your shield, you wouldn't be able to pop that while you're in the range. Like
Right.
things like that would be.
With bless, I would imagine bless has now become negated.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
say that.
probably did. I mean, if the sword's magical properties no longer exist and I use that as an item to cast a spell, then I assume the spell no longer works.
Well, if you blessed Echo and Echo's in it, it wouldn't work on him. I think when he leaves, it would reactivate. I'm not sure if it's like anti-magic field or what.
I
Interesting.
thought he said anti-magic field.
It is Aura of
So, like-
Anti-Magic is the name of the ability.
We killed the shark while you were gone.
Cool. The good news is there's no shenanigans at the top or bottom of initiative. It is technically break time. Do y'all need a break or not? Yeah, we can go a few more rounds if y'all wish.
I'm gonna need a drink after this fucking shark negated those nice little Eldritch blasts. Shit.
I'd say at least another round. I'm good.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
do
I'm
something
good.
stupid.
Do it.
That's every turn.
Yeah, it's literally every turn.
Wait, where'd he go? Did
told
y'all
you
move
we
my
killed him.
shark boy? He's gone.
So
I don't know
do
why
we
we
ask
killed him.
Devin,
We
or we just?
I gave y'all the ability to control him, and now he's gone. That's my fault.
I got you. No, it's I didn't delete it. He's over here. I was in the range. I think that's right. Right about
Hold
there.
on a second. Where'd he go? I had to zoom way out so I can see wherever you put him.
I put him back.
I'm gonna do the
Nice.
moral but potentially detrimental thing. Does Randy's blessed now? Has that been negated? Since it originates from Randy, or is it like, hey, I already can't? It's not concentration, is it? Huh?
Or
It
is
is
it that Randy's just
concentration,
southern and he
actually.
says bless your heart and it acts as a blessing?
Bless
Hey.
his heart.
Any active spell or other magical effect on a creature or an object in the sphere is suppressed while the creature or object is in it.
So it's just suppressed.
But
So
only
if I were
I
to
think
leave,
if you leave the range, it reactivates.
so if I leave it and the
the
person who
person-
had blessed cast on them also left it.
No, if the person who left it, well, I don't know how that would work. The person who
I
had
think
it
the
left
person-
it because you're
The
not
person who
concentrating.
had it left it. I
Yeah.
believe. Because it doesn't mention
So,
that
like-
it interrupts concentration.
It just says
so Drix still has it, and Zephyr.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Is the shark touching the ship?
Technically, it used most of its movement speed to fly through the ship, so it's pretty damn close.
Does it know how to draw cards?
Jump out with the katana.
I am very tempted to like jump on this thing's back.
Legendary. Gabber rodeo? Fuck yeah.
Yeehaw.
You stab the katana in it, that becomes the bullhorn of the saddle.
If I die, I die.
Die historic.
Oh god.
God, I want to so bad. I have like
Randy's
this.
the only thing that I know, or only person I know that would jump on spinning freaking metal drills.
In Space Shark, that he
I'm
can't breathe once it gets.
I'm so tempted.
might be
All I
able to-
need is 8 seconds.
I wonder how long this anti-magic sphere lasts. 'Cause the
Not
other one
long
didn't
after we
activate
kill this.
it. The other one didn't activate it, which makes me think that it's a duration.
I got
thing.
4 arrows going straight to his dome here in a second.
Yeah, get him.
I really want to hit the shark. He has allies close to him, so I won't get sneak attack. Or I could hit this tentacle boy in front of me and get sneak attack. And hopefully try to help Deimos. I feel like the shark's the more important target. I guess I'm not going to jump on his back as much as I desperately want to do it. I am going to pop.
I mean, if you get out there and it's anti-magic thing is working, I can help you breathe, but I don't know what else beyond that.
The problem is, and I was curious about that too, I didn't want to say it, but like, what allows the bubble to exist around the ship? Like, is that magic?
Don't say
The
that.
idea,
Don't
the
say
idea
that.
is that I think it's more supposed to be like an organic thing. Like anything with sufficient mass has an air bubble that lasts a certain amount of time. Because even if you were to jettison yourself off into space, you would last a certain amount of rounds until your air bubble decayed. Your air bubble's just a lot smaller than a ship's because you're a lot smaller than a ship.
Oh, so I would have air if I launched myself out there like an idiot.
So your personal air bubble got filled with CO2, yes.
Barbara, go ahead and get working on the art for Randy Rodeo.
Randy Rodeo.
The truth of the matter is that I feel like it doesn't make sense to me to do that as bad as I want to do it. Because I have a revolver that just does more damage, straight up. So I'm just going to try to shoot it twice.
If he grapples it with his katana, does he get advantage on the shots?
Pop, pop. 20 hits.
It's a 20. I'll go ahead and roll the other one just to see. 10
10
does
does not hit.
Let me roll some damage. It's 19. I don't get sneak attack on that. So 14 damage.
That was almost max damage.
I will say that I'm going to...
No, it's not.
Because I'm desperate. I'm going to pop a Dazzle bullet into that just to give an extra D4.
Okay. This is on the Scaver, right? The shark?
Yeah.
Creepy space shark?
Uh-huh. Oh, I rolled a 3, so you can add 3 more damage to that, making 17 total.
You got it. The arrow, the bullets like lodge, like back. I think you're shooting back into its throat. You can hear the bullets rattling around inside its metal self.
I'm sorry, I just realized we have to stop the round recently. Does the third ship, the Wasp, get a chance to shoot?
Oh, yeah. So Marcus can shoot, but it's going to take him 3 rounds to reload. I can have him shoot at this guy he can see, if you would like. This the one here. We can say he shoots at that.
Marcus is on this ship, the bottom one?
Yeah, but he's the only one besides Cade who is flying. He's piloting, I should say.
Oh, okay. There are other people on that ship, right? Could 3 of them go?
They're
If
the
not
only 2.
Are the only 2 on that ship?
Yeah.
Is it Sybil on that ship in Cosmo?
Sybil and Cosmo are on this ship. The Bombard.
Can we put 2 people on one ship?
Because Cyrilius came with us, right? On our ship.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
The
speaking
idea
of,
was
where's
the idea he's helping Drix man the ballista. The idea was these civilians all piled on the Bombard because it was the biggest. You could get inside of it and go in a room in the back and hide.
The back
Anyway.
that was just taken out by
Anyway,
shark.
I killed the
Thankfully,
shark.
the back is back here. You don't kill the shark. I'm sorry.
Oh, but I said it was dead.
No, you hear the bullets rattling around
I heard
inside of
that
it.
too.
I'm glad. Of all the Void Forge, the shark scares y'all the most. I think that's kind of funny.
It ate a
Echo,
hole
you-
through our ship and stopped magic. The thing's fucked. I love
That's
it,
some,
that's very
some
cool.
even worse shit you'll see.
boy.
Well,
Oh
the
god.
anti-magic
there's more.
aura is probably the worst part. It
The
has
fuck we
another.
won't.
has another aura too, but it looks like y'all may not be close enough to find that out. We'll see. Echo, you're up. Tricks, you're on deck.
All right. We're going to be subtracting a 1 from the hit and the damage for these.
Are you using sharpshooter?
I'm going to use sharpshooter.
I'm really jealous of your
Yes.
coffee and beer. I'm gonna
Fuck
put coffee.
yes!
Whoa!
Nat 20,
Yeah.
but that's technically for a 26. Does that hit, DM?
Yes. Is it at 20? It's gonna hit anyway.
I know.
You
All
just
right.
I get it.
Here's the damage. It's going to be 24.
Hmm.
All right. So all I did was click the.
It rolled
Yeah,
the extra
yours-
dice.
calculated the.
Oh,
Your second
so-
dice was only a 3.
Yeah, but you get that plus
So-
10.
Yeah.
-1, so +9, so 26 damage for the first shot.
Hells yeah.
That's on the shark, right?
Yeah, the one right here, Mr. Anti-Magic.
For sure, for sure. Echo does not like any of this and is like, I'm assuming it's gonna be.
All right, here's the second shot. Fuck yes, 19.
Wow.
All
19
right,
hits.
and that's going to be 20 damage. Is
Hurt.
it still floating?
It is still floating.
Damn.
Yo,
Not
screw
for
this
long.
thing.
Action surge. All right, and third
Echo's
shot.
like, fuck all this noise.
Ooh,
An 11 will not
15.
hit. A 15 will not hit.
technically it's a 21, 20. But all right,
Hey, wait a second. You are outside of the range of the anti-magic
Oh, the
field. You
bless
should
works,
still get
right?
bless.
I think I'm supposed to be within the radius. It's just.
That,
Yeah.
that is that curve.
I mean, I know I'm not, but I don't know if he kept moving. Because earlier I was.
It was
But-
right against the ship. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you, DM.
Did you just move him, DM?
I'm moving
Move.
around because I'm very confused about why it won't like show over top of the grid.
That
Maybe it
is
is.
Oh, you
I just
have-
can't see it very
Right
well.
click, move it to top.
God bless you. That's a great idea.
Oh, you would be. I bet that aura is probably like clipping your.
It didn't.
square.
It didn't fix it. That's kind of stupid.
Keep doing it. You might have to do it a couple of times. You put move to top or move up.
Could you move the ship to the bottom?
Yeah, it's not
Uh,
showing
that-
over my aura
it's-
either.
I think the ship's on a different layer. Oh, the ship's not on a different layer. Why are you on the token layer? That's fucking stupid. That's why. 1 second. I think
The
I
ship
Now
is
right click your background.
destroyed.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think I can fix this. 1 second. Oof.
Hey,
Look at that.
Yeah. So that's the thing I don't like the most about Roll20 is that it does very good at what it does, but you have to learn how it works and all the little tidbits. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say that little corner is probably not in the range, Echo.
All right, D4.
Get him, Daddy.
So that would give me.
It's a 18
17?
total.
18?
I'm doing sharpshooter, so it's -5. 16 minus. Oh, wait. So then I get to add the one. He has
Oh.
2 more damage from the first 2 shots.
Okay, I'll add that.
Dead now, right, DM?
And then so this would be a 19. Does a
It hits.
19 hit?
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. And then we're going to add 10 damage to that.
Okay.
19 damage. All right. And shot number 4, same thing, sharpshooter. I'm pretty sure I don't need the D4 for that. For 17 damage.
So we got 19 and 17. Holy shit! What a round! Supernova Echo. This isn't a new thing you wrote, is it? This music? Is this the new one or not the new one?
No, this is
Not the new one.
This is the Christmas music.
Oh, that's
Mm.
right.
Ended up in here.
I don't know.
Echo from the back corner of this upper deck sees this thing like kind of cause the ship to stall, sees it burrow through the ship, realizes he's on the ship and that's not good, and he starts letting arrows fly into the crevices like in between the segments of its body. Damn, it does a pretty solid chunk of damage to it. You guys can see it. I guess like I like to imagine instead of blood, it's like black ink like floating out of parts of it, like it was in water. You know, you're in space where there's no gravity. Or maybe it's dragging down towards the ship since the ship has a gravity plane. Eee.
And I'm gonna bonus action summon my Echo, which I would have done if I knew the aura wasn't there.
Actually, if that's a class ability, I don't think it's affected by anti. Not certain.
It says that he is a magical, translucent, blah blah blah.
So that means
So
you
I
couldn't
figured-
summon him into the aura.
Or while I was in it.
Yeah. While you're in, you couldn't, like, you can't make him manifest inside the aura. It'll have to be outside of it.
Right. So I'm gonna put him. He's floating right next to this octopus grappling me.
Love that.
Oh, fair
Like,
enough. He doesn't have to
level
stand
with
on
me,
anything.
but like, yeah.
Just stand it. I love it. Drix, you're up. Demo's on deck.
With the whole aura thing, like, can I Misty Step into it?
You cannot.
Well, can I just use my regular movement to get up there? Like, can I
10, 15, 20, 25. You can. You're already. Oh, you're way far down. I was about to say you're already up there, but you're not. So, oh yeah. So this little door right here will let you flip. Oh, up here, and then you have to run up here. So let's do. It cost you 5 to do the flip. Get out of the way, Thora. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get up to this door right here. Let me go back over here and ping it in the right place. You could get to this trap door right here everybody's standing near. You could get there with your movement speed.
Sounds good to me. Well, I'm gonna do that.
The squids on the ship hearing Echo's sick beat.
I already know which one it is. I don't have to look.
And then I'm gonna swing at the blue squid.
Okay. Do it. Solid.
Dang. Well, that one did.
Let me see here. What we got? Oh,
8.
yeah.
I'm
8
assuming
does
it's
not
my-
hit.
I'm gonna make that nat 1. What do you get to add to that? 7? I'm gonna make. Oh, God. I'm gonna make it a 19.
I hear the Christmas music now. The 19 will hit and the 24 will hit. Eight plus 6 is 14. You beat me to it. Alright. Drix is like, man, I want some more of this fucking Void Forge calamari. He strolls up here and immediately starts tangling. You guys can hear him storming up the steps as he leaves the ballista and sprints up towards the Void Forge octopus and starts doing work. Bonus action?
I can't do magic while I'm in the aura either.
No, sir.
That's okay. So getting the bonus action back.
That hits.
For the first time all campaign.
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't have trouble
And then-
with that. Alright.
Before I end, I think I'm gonna action search to pop my symbiotic.
Yeah.
Wait a fucking second. Go ahead and roll that, Drix. I wasn't waiting a fucking second. You.
Wait, what?
So, you don't get to do damage for popping that symbiotic entity?
No, it's like popping wild shape. I just get 10 HP and some bubs.
God damn, Devin, you suck. Echo, you were grappled by one of the octopi. I need you to take some damage at the top of your turn.
I was also. Well,
Yeah, you're next, so you'll be next. You take 5 slashing damage, Echo. Demos, the top of your turn.
Like 37.
You take. Oh, max damage. Well, mostly 5 and a 6.
Right?
You took 5 and a 6. You take 11 slashing damage. As you guys are both grappled by these octopi, you feel their grip tighten, their tentacles tighten, and the knives that make up their tentacles dig into you. Demos, you're up.
This
So I'm
hentai's
gonna
not
use-
so fun.
Yeah. I'm going to use my metallic breath weapon, which I can get all 3 of these stuck in a cone. Bloop, bloop. It's technically 15 feet, which is 3 spheres. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I see.
I need
So
all
you go
3 of
for it?
them to make a Constitution save. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. I'm using repulsion breath. I need them to make a strength save.
The shark rolled an 11.
That failed.
Hold on. The octopus rolled. Both octopi. The first one rolls 12. Wow. The second one rolls 11. Wow.
Failed. Okay,
I
all
just rolled
three
an
of them.
11, 11, a 12, and 11. And one of those 11s is not like the other 11s.
Hallelujah. Got a nat 1 has a plus 10 modifier. God damn. So all three of those are pushed 20 feet away from me, including the one grappled me. And I looked up the rule. It says in the grappled condition that the condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature from reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled away by a thunder wave spell. So it does not drag me with it like I was afraid it was going to.
How far do you push it?
20 feet, all three of them.
20 feet. So that is definitely far enough to break its reach. It doesn't have a 20-foot reach. We're
that
going
would
to
be
move this
perfect.
guy. We're going to move this guy down here. We're going to move this
Got the
guy 5,
gas.
10,
Well,
15, 20. Yeah,
20
hold on.
feet would
5,
be 4
10,
squares.
15, 20. So this guy needs to go closer to here.
Yeah. Want it out of that bubble.
Solid.
Okay.
Let's fix it.
I'm also going to use a quicken spell. They're all grouped together. Fuck yeah. I'm going to use a quicken spell to cast. I kind of had to leave for part of this exposition. Are we on the tail of the other ship where they have fuckface? They have dude? Or are these like...
They're fairly far away. I describe them as like a mode of light.
Okay, so it would take us more than a day to get there?
Depends on how fast they're moving versus how fast y'all are moving and any obstacles that might get in the way.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead, risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to pop a 4th level fireball to get those 3 fuckers. And not echo. Pretty sure I can do that. I'm gonna pop a sword. Yeah, I can get those. I can get those 3 without getting echo E.
Mhm.
And blow up half of our ship.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Let's do 4th. Or should I freeze? Oh.
This ship is on fire.
Oh, love the look of all those D6s. I need them all to make a dex
Am
save
I,
of 17.
Technically not grappled anymore.
If it was within 5 feet
1,
of you and it
2,
moved 20
3,
feet,
4.
you should be.
Yeah. Because it was on this side of you, he doesn't push it far enough away to make it let you go.
Well, it moves 20 feet, so if it was here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be here, right?
It was here.
It was
I thought it was in the square beside it.
2 squares to my right.
Oh, so it's here.
Yeah, so it's here.
It
Yeah.
still needs to go 1 more square. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4.
It has a 10-foot reach.
Okay, I was worried about that.
So I'm
And
still
technically,
grappled.
yeah, and technically it's not in this little floor square here because that's a level lower. It's technically like on the glass roof up above that we were talking about earlier. Dex saves.
3 of them, please. Did my thing not pop in chat?
I don't see it. God damn it! Why do you do that? What is wrong with this website? Why could you? Who does the QA testing for Beyond?
Are you good, my dude?
No.
They all got fired when Hasbro laid off everybody that worked for D&D.
God, you're right. Sad thing.
At some point, we are going to have to have a serious conversation about how long we will continue to support Wizards of the Coast. The Scaver rolled a 19, the Octopi rolled a 2 and a 14.
Okay, so the Scaver passes. It's only going to take half. Is it still not popping up in chat? Damn it.
Mm-mm.
God damn it. What the fuck's going on?
Fix your shit, Nicole.
So 37 damage. And then halved for the Scaver. It's using a quicken spell.
37 damage, half for the Scaver. We're going to round that down to what? 35? What is this? 17?
The magical field doesn't negate that?
That's a great point.
God about
Does negate that. What a great point.
Even if I put it outside of it, it's still...
Mm-hmm.
Could I do something else with my bonus action instead of being an idiot, or no?
Sorry. Excella, be
Yeah.
quiet.
Gonna have to go with no.
God. Deimos, you 17 intelligence motherfucker, you're a dumbass. My bad.
Mostly go with no because none of us.
4th level spell
Oh.
slot and 2 sword.
Mm.
Can the
Sorry, dude,
Scaver
that's-
forget like
that's-
Devin forgot?
Afraid not. The good news is the top of the Scaver's turn, its aura does go away. So
That went right after me. Can it go away before?
Afraid not. Me get in there and turn his aura off. He does get to roll a d6 to see if he gets that back.
That was just one round.
Stuck my nut.
Was just one round.
Oh, that was 2 or 3 rounds, yeah. No, I guess that was the first move after it moved. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for some reason we're really not doing good time-wise with the combats. I blame me. Anyway, Voidforged Scavenger has to roll a D6, pardon, to see if he gets his thing back. Oh.
Less.
I'll let y'all guess what that means. But it will take its turn.
He never gets it again. Got it.
It explodes.
Spontaneously.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can he get to all of you? Yeah, he can. Oh, yeah. So it swims up over to the top deck where you guys are.
Oh, I'm sorry. From my invigorating breath, they are all prone. So he only has half movement speed.
Okay, it takes him half his movement speed to get up. What did I count? So he was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, man, it takes him all 30 to get to you guys.
Love it.
Because he had, let me double check. He might have a little more than that. I think he's got, 0 and 60, 0 and 40. Okay. Okay.
Might be on 20.
Oh. You're beyond 20 broke? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it's not sending anything to the thing, but it was earlier.
You go to click features and tabs and see if it fixes it. Feature
did.
traits
That's where
or
I was-
whatever.
where I was
Fix it. Demos, I think you are going to get it because you're the one that pushed it. It's going to try and bite you.
Bring it.
Oh, it rolled so many dice. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, don't do that. Roll less dice.
17?
Its anti-magic field is not up, correct?
Yes.
Correct. I will first pop a lucky point to see if I make it lower.
So he has to roll again. $21.
That makes it outside of the shield range. Fuck.
Does he have to use a new roll? Is that how lucky works?
I think so, yeah. I can look it up real quick. Lucky. You choose which die to use. Pop that into chat. Or I could, if it was fucking stupid.
I'll take a gander. It doesn't take your reaction to use lucky, does it?
Does it?
Yeah.
Copy it into chat. This is part of the ability. Irrelevant. Just at the bottom, you can choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll.
Oh, but what I'm reading says lucky. Oh, made against you.
Yeah, I can use it on my stuff.
Use
Or
whether
something.
the attack uses the attacker's roll or yours. I see. So I rolled twice, but really you would get to roll and get to pick which one. Okay.
So I'm gonna choose the 17 or whatever it was, and I'll pop a first level spell to block it.
And you haven't used your reaction this round.
I have not. It just went.
Solid. So you prevent that. You prevent it from biting you. Are you still grappled or not? Okay. So
Yeah,
all right. So you barely avoid. I like to think it's almost Jaws style. Like you have to use your shield. Like it goes to chomp down on you, and the shield stops it. So like you see inside of his mouth for a second as it chomps you, but can't get a grip. I need everybody to get grip. As this octopi here, Void Forge octopi here, who's actually not looking great, is going to take another swap at. I have to do this in a certain order. My page will break. 2 seconds. Takes another swap at one of y'all's crew members.
Gotcha.
I'm going to say that actually it can't because it's already got one grappled. It finishes crushing one of the random auto gnomes that it had grabbed a hold of.
Rip, auto gnome.
Then we get to do this guy. Where'd he go? This guy. Blue, make him 4 squares. He was over here. He's going to move him right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, he's just barely going to make it, huh? That's so far away. I'm going to put him right here. I'm going to roll some damage. That's not the right thing to roll. 2 seconds. Wow. 24. The second one whirls. This ability is called Metal Whirl because I'm uncreative. Metal whirls back through your bombard. Does actually the same amount. Another 48 damage to the bombard ship as it whirls its way back through and seems to set its sights on the motley merc. It can't reach you guys. I'm going to say the space in between is a little too far for it to reach you guys entirely.
Said it was 60 feet earlier. If that helps.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It definitely couldn't reach you guys.
Also, I'm sorry, due to a typo, it now has 2,200.
I see that. Congratulations, bombard ship. Now we have these octopi are going. This guy's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 right up here in front of Randy. And it's going to use a specific ability that it really likes. I'm going to make y'all sweat a whole bunch. You guys watch it. It has a fly speed, so I like to imagine they look like they're swimming all the time. They don't crawl like spiders. They like floop through the air, rolls right up to Randy, spins around, points its beak towards you guys, and it ejects a cloud of dark gas.
Gross.
A 20-foot radius around the octopus. So that's going to get all of you.
Gross.
I need you all to make con saves for me, please.
Oh boy! Oh boy, that's a 9.
I rolled a 6, so
Six.
Don't forget your bless.
Oh, a 16. Oh, yeah, there is a bless.
Oh, I can add a D4. to it.
Bam. Bam.
Oh, mine didn't pop up. Got an 11.
That was an additional
So mine's 18.
I'm going to use Favored by the Gods to add 2d4 now. Cool.
There you go.
Okay, I get to add 5 to that. That's a 16.
So Demos had a 16. Drix had a 16.
I also.
Randy had a 6. Zephyr had an
18.
what? 18. Would you have Demos? I'm so sorry.
16 total. I'm sorry, it's not popping up.
Randy, you're the only one that failed. I'm sorry. Randy, you are slowed. Oh, the area is also heavily obscured for 1 minute. Which makes it hard to see shit. As it inks you guys, essentially. But instead of ink, it's slow gas, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, you guys
We're
made me
constantly
ink.
floating and moving. Would that cloud dissipate or move?
You might move
And
out
not
of it.
last the whole minute? Yeah.
You
Well, no,
might-
he's saying
you
the
might
ship's moving forward. Therefore,
Right.
Yeah, y'all might move out of it in a turn or two. That is its action, which means the other guy
Oh.
that has Echo all wrapped up. It can't actually attack anybody else with its Echo or with its tentacle because it has Echo wrapped in its tentacle, so it's going to try to hit Echo again. Does a 15 hit Echo?
It does not.
It does not manage to wrap another tentacle around you. You manage to kind of skirt out of the way before it can wrap you up even more. That's the bottom of the round. Now the top of the round. Oh, Zephyr needs to go. Then we'll go to the top of the round.
Yeah, we just forget about little old Zephyr.
I could never.
I
forget
can't
about
see
Zephyr.
shit.
use all
I
this
can't see
movement
shit
to
in
get up
this
here.
thing.
Can you put an aura on that thing so we can see the?
I did. It's just very big. Oh, y'all need to be able to see the token.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Zephyr.
Oh, is that how we see the aura?
Oh shit! I'm clouded too.
That's not 20 feet.
You are clouded too. That is 20 feet.
There's
So
no
That's
way.
20 feet according
Oh,
to the.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hold on. You're right.
That's pretty. It's 20 feet. Still pretty big though. That's a 40-foot diameter. That's yikes.
Try this. See if it's got 4 squares worth. 1,
Yeah,
Did I
2,
need to make
3,
a con
4.
save?
That's a little closer. God, it looks like it, doesn't it? Go ahead and make that con save.
No,
If you're honest about pissing me off this session, that's not true. Your music makes up for it. We're balanced.
I really should.
And a D4.
I really should be looking at how long
15.
things is. That passes. You're okay. It's just hard to see. You can't see shit. All right,
I'm
Zephyr.
done talking, Joey.
What you got?
Okay,
Zephyr?
so we're in an obscured cloud.
Yeah, it's just hard to
Some of
see.
us
So
are close.
yeah, it's like an ink you. It's just cloud instead of ink, so it's really difficult to see. You would have disadvantage to hit things. You know they're there, so you can try to hit them. It's just disadvantage to hit them. You do have your magic back because it doesn't have its aura anymore.
Okay, so if I step out of the ink cloud and shoot in, is it still disadvantage?
Yeah, you can't see anything in the cloud.
Okay.
It's you can imagine a really thick fog in that area.
Okay. Let me think. So if something has to make a save, that doesn't.
You have to be able to see it.
Oh, okay, yeah, good point. I was just trying to see if there's anything else I could do that would help, but I don't think I can really do anything. Shit. Okay, you know what? I think what I'm going to do this round, I guess, is I'm gonna summon a shadow spawn.
Oh my!
What?
Okay.
I have not done that yet.
That's sexy as fuck, Barbara.
Oh yeah, no. I would imagine that, much to Zephyr's dismay, it's a fucking serpent. It fucking like void, spirity, spoofy serpent.
Okay. A serpent of darkness.
Serpent of darkness. Let's see. I have to pick a thing, I guess it says. Let me look. Sorry. This is the first time I've used it, so this will be fun. It says I get to make it a spirit of fury, despair, or fear. Let's make it. God, what's the difference? Oh.
They have different abilities based on which one you pick.
Let's do fear, because that sounds really cool. Which means that while in dim light or darkness, it takes the hide action. So, I don't know. Would the ink count as darkness per se, or dim light?
Technically, it would not, but I will allow it because the area is still obscured.
It just kind of obscures with the area, I would think. Okay. Does it get to go this turn, or is it summoned next turn? Let's see. It shares my initiative count, but it takes my
after
it
you.
takes an immediately after me. So that was my action. I think I'll just bonus action and try and hit it with my Eldritch Shove. Let me do hold on. My little snaky boy. Someone's drawing snaky boy. Let's see, the range is 30 feet. Okay. Yeah, let me push, see if I can hit the one that's making the cloud. Or is the cloud already made despite...
It's already made. Like I said,
okay.
it's like it inked you, so like it released the cloud and released the gas, and now the gas is there.
Okay, that's what I figured, but, I thought I'd ask. Alright, let me hit the skeever too instead, because I don't want him to fucking be anywhere near us.
Don't want him to do his thing. Heard.
I don't want him to do his thing. Okay. That's a disadvantage roll. Oh, wow. Hey, look at that. A 21
8.
and a 21.
Those both hit.
I was meant to hit him. That's 8 damage. And we're going to push him just directly this way.
This way?
Kind of over here. I was going to say.
This way.
This
way.
Yeah. Away. Give him a good old shove.
Okay.
So that's all that Zephyr himself can do. Let me pull back up my boy.
Yeah, I'll see what your little shadowy serpent can do. Oh boy.
Yeah, he's got. Let's see. Here's his actions. So,
Because he's hidden, I think he has advantage, unless they can see through that.
or at least come to a neutral stance. The advantage would cancel out any disadvantage, maybe. I don't know if he gets any advantage from being hidden.
Mechanically, yes. If they can't see him and he's hidden, he does it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. He can do a multi-attack or a chilling rend. I'm trying to figure out how to roll these. Because he has melee weapon. That's a spell. It's a hit, reach 5 feet. 1d12, that's 3 plus. God, this is confusing to read because what? I guess it's a fifth level spell. It's under my sheet as a 5th level spell.
So
sorry, the attack slots are confusing.
Yeah, you have 2 attacks, and I think it's just the chilling rend attack.
Okay,
It's a 3rd level spell. Oh, you have to cast it at 5th level.
I'm patch casting, so it's just automatically 5th level. So I'm just gonna. Let's see. The spirit makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down, so 2 attacks. I would assume that's how that works. I'm going to click the thing, see if it clicks. Did it click?
Dead.
No, that is that what
Oh,
it
that's
was?
just damage. Sorry.
Yeah, that's just damage. Let me see. My spell attack modifier to hit. So is that the +8?
Yeah, roll 2. Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll that.
So you could roll
Yeah.
2 other, yeah, 2 other
19 and
plus.
21.
Okay, 19 and a 21,
Those both hit.
and then that was an 11 and a 12 damage against. Let's see, guys. Do we want less ink, or I totally forgot to declare. I guess I was attacking the shark. I want to get rid of him as fast as possible, and he's already been boinked a few times.
He has been boinked a few times. It's definitely not looking good.
Oh, sorry, Randy. I didn't mean to move.
Not having a good time.
Bye, Randy.
Why did you do
space
that?
now. I can see everything.
Bender drifting through space.
He said he was going to tackle the shark. He went for it.
I still want to.
All eternity to practice my art. Thinking right. Breaks piano with something. I don't remember. Anyway.
I thought you were doing
Is that all you got, Zephyr? Rock on, Zephyr? Solid. That was a pretty good round from Zephyr. We're at the top of the round. Y'all need to take a break?
It's 11 o'clock. So
Yeah, I was about to say. Y'all want to take a bathroom break, get some more beer and stuff?
It's fine.
I'll see y'all in 5 to 10. Welcome back to Spelljammer 998, where we are, oh my. The fortune to start this session out of this fortune cookie I just opened is true friends are keepers of your secrets. Don't know what secrets I've told y'all, but y'all better keep them.
I don't know enough.
You're implying we're true friends.
I hope so. I'll talk to y'all more than anybody else.
You ain't lying. And y'all don't even know my last name.
Wageman.
Ah,
Waggyman.
Wagnerman.
That's what it is. Now we got
Which
it on the
one?
recording. Now the mafia's gonna find me.
They're gonna find you, bro.
Stop. Mix up this fucking fortune cookie and we'll get started. Randy, you're up. Echo, you're on deck.
Randy can't do nothing. I can't see nothing. I can't feel nothing. I smell stink.
I guess you better stone up.
You know what I'm gonna
This
do?
dude said stone up.
I know the general direction that shark is in. I'm just gonna try to shoot it with disadvantage.
I think shooting a large creature.
Do I need to roll again? I rolled an 11.
Welcome to Joey.
11 does not hit. I'm feeling festive tonight. We're going to bust Smokey out early. 11 does not hit.
Okay.
down.
I'm also slowed, so I can't do a bonus action. That's the end of my turn.
That's fair. I'm sorry you're the only one slowed. I know that sucks. You have my utmost empathy as a
Burned
player.
inspiration to roll again, and then I was like, I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna roll with the tide.
I think y'all be okay. The shark y'all are fighting does not look great. Echo, you're up. Tricks are on deck.
Bonus action, put my echo behind this octopus. And I have a question.
Okay.
If I hit from my echo's position, would that still be at disadvantage?
Can you see through it?
I guess not technically. It just says I can choose where I want the attack to originate from my or my echo's space.
So do you have to be able to see the space that you place your echo in?
It does not specify.
What is the wording? A place of your choosing? A point of your choosing? Like, what's the wording for where you manifest?
Unoccupied space you can see. Oh, it does. Dang it. So I can't see, huh?
Sorry.
Dang it. All right.
The rules are
never mind.
my only defense against you guys. Because God knows the
I
creatures
mean,
are not
that's fair.
enough.
That's fair. All right, I guess I'll try to melee attack this octopus grappling me with disadvantage.
Oh.
No? What?
You're going to shoot at it?
No, melee.
So, it's 10 feet away. And you can't technically move into its range because you're grappled. And your movement speed is 0. That being said, you could shoot at it.
Okay.
You'd have disadvantage because you can't see it.
And I'm gonna not do sharpshooter, just regular.
Okay.
All right, here's the first roll. I don't think I can get much worse than that.
That actually meets.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Oh.
The pain.
All right.
Oh.
For 12 damage, that was the first shot, by the way.
Okay. Okay.
I'll do a second shot. Jeez, I know that meets. All right.
Wow.
Not as bad. So 20 total damage, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Hey, I have a question.
Not bad. You got some damage off. What's your question?
Do I get to roll to not be slowed at the end of my
Yes.
turn?
I think so. Yes. I'll triple
Okay.
check, but I'm pretty sure it's yes.
I will cry.
And how
when I
much
roll
damage
poorly. Hey, a 20.
do I take?
At the top of your turn, Echo, you will take, while it rolls, 8 damage.
You said 8?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Weird. Randy, you do get to roll a con saving throw.
I already did. I rolled a 20. Suck it.
That passes for
Oh, I
sure.
thought you were fucking with me. You did.
No, I actually rolled a 20.
I thought you were like, fuck you, Devin. I'm not slowed.
Randy, you feel better. No longer feeling the effects of the gas. After breathing it in a couple of times, your body readjusts. You're like a Bene Gesserit. You fucking change the poison in your body to not be poison.
It fuels me.
If you know, you know. Speaking of people who know, Drix, you're up. Demos, you're on deck.
How's it going? Here's a little bit. Hit loose quick boy again.
But if you could merge all those pieces together for me, I would appreciate it. Make my Arbok 1.
Yeah. 18
Excuse
and
me?
26.
Oh, I see. Say that again, Bim. Sorry, Joe, fucking distracted me. Both of those hit.
Yeah.
Arbok. Fair.
Taking a picture of this, by the way.
Hold on a second. I gotta get it all together. What is this on, Drix? This blue guy here? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Let me see here. 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. Is that right? Okay. Solid. Drix takes a few.
Plus 7. Plus 7.
Yeah. Crests the stairs, turns, and just keeps pressing this octopi that he's messing with. You guys watch him get several shots off with both ends of his Githka as he beats it backwards. What is this? It's nice. Anything else, Drix?
Intro. One of them. I think this is the old one, isn't it?
I'm going to use my bonus attack and spiritual weapon to try to hit the shark.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on.
I love you for your weight, 7. The big square.
40. What? Oh, roll a damage, Drix.
Ooh, good, too.
5. So that didn't. Okay, fair. 5. 16? Is that on the same
Yep.
dude?
No, that one's going to be on Shark Boy.
Oh, stupid. On Shark Boy. Oh, you're going to have to move over there to get to him, but you can. So I'm going to move you over here where you could hit him. Oh, no, you don't have to. Sorry. Devin had a dumb moment. 16 damage. Oh, congratulations, Drix. You managed to send your Starlight Spear through it all the way, and it seems to jam a mechanism that helps it to spin, and like real sharks, it can no longer move and ceases.
I like to think, like, as Drix is fighting the squid, he looks over and sees where the shark is going and throws his spiritual weapon to, like, intercept it. Hits it, like, right behind the eye.
I like it. Yeah, fuck yeah, Drix. If we can move Arbok away from these ships, because they have massive, like, little blocks, where I can get him, I can combine him. That didn't make any sense. I apologize. Solid turn, Drix. Hot damn. I like that. Solid. Drix went shark fishing and won. Demos, you're up.
As I take my entire turn to fix Arbok. So we have one octopus on this ship. There's another shark in between us, and there's 2 more octopuses on that ship. Is that right? There's one octopus.
There are 2 octopi on your ship. There's 1 octopi on the other ship. I can see we fucked up all kinds of stuff fucking with Arbok. We have so much shit. Whoops. These Bree and Vera are technically not on the upper deck. It's just fucking with the Autonome crews. But there's only one over there. God damn it, Devin. I'm sick of Devin. Devin sucks.
Shut the fuck up. I love that dude.
No.
Let's pay
Let's
my
hear him
ass.
out. Let's hear him out.
The
I'm
damn
glad,
goofy blanket.
I'm glad somebody does.
5, 10, 15. I'm gonna pop here. I'm gonna look down at that Sharky boy. Cast a 4th level minute meteors. I'm gonna throw 2 at him. He needs to make 2 deck saves of 17.
Oh, which one? I'm so sorry.
The Sharky boy.
Yes.
Not dead Sharky boy.
2 deck saves. Rolling those now. While it rolls. Oh, and that one? They're 12.
Ooh. Both of those fail. It's gonna take, and that's just one of them. 9 plus. 9 plus 9. That's gonna be 18.
18? We're so close. 18 to
Boom boom damage.
this Sharky boy. Alright. Okay. He's not happy about that, but it doesn't look as bad off as his dead friend over there. Alright. What else you got, Demos?
For a bonus action, I would like to flee. No,
Like to flee, is that what you said?
no, I don't think I have a bonus action that would be viable at this point. Actually, seeing that he's probably heading for me where I went to get out of the fog, I'm gonna go back in the fog. 5, 10. I think I had, what was that? Was there 5? Okay, so I have 15 left. Boop. My creation.
Aha, finally.
Let's say. There we
I hated you called it Arbok. I wouldn't have spent all that time if you hadn't called it that. You got anything else, Demos?
Yep, that's it for me, homie.
Alright, this guy is dead. Good job, Drix. This guy is down here is going to keep... This guy in here is going to... the Void Forge Octopus that's attacking y'all's crew members is going to keep going. He's going to do his best. But as he's doing his best... God damn it. So I'm not kidding. If I'm on the Scaver stat block and then I click the Octopus stat block, the whole page breaks. It throws an error on the page. I've never had that happen. I don't know why it's happening. I'm really upset about it. That's fucking stupid. D&D Beyond, get your Q&A shit together. 13. I'm gonna rule that doesn't. I'm going to rule it doesn't hit any of your auto compatriots, and that Sly comes up from a lower deck and is like, fuck this shit, and seems to begin to engage that octopus. I don't know what he'll do. We'll find out. This guy, the second shark, y'all know what's about to happen, I hope. Y'all spend enough time with me to know. He's going to go right through here. It looks like he can even get... Can he get all of you? I don't think so. He's going to settle for that pack there. And I think he's going to stop... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. 2 seconds. I think he's going to stop right... Oh, yeah. He can get all of you if he stops right here. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gents. Meta Whirl. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't roll. That button's broke, so it doesn't roll to hit.
It's also a Pokemon move name for sure.
Is it for sure? That's what I thought.
Meta Whirl, it has to be. Come on.
Ooh, 23. So, Drix, Demos, Zephyr, and Randy. Does 23 hit all of you?
I use
Is
my
it
shield.
one hit for all of us? That's
Everybody that was within 10 feet of it, when it passes through the ship, is subject to the attack roll.
Okay, so, let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to think what I have that I can not get hit with that. Can I, use my... It's making an attack roll, or is it...
It does make an attack roll as part of the
Pause 1 second. I would like to use a lucky point to make it re-roll that attack.
Oh, I was going to use Entropic Ward, Joey.
What does that do?
It imposes a disadvantage on it.
Let's start with that. That sounds good.
It's if it misses me, that my next attack roll against it has advantage. So.
Oh, it's like silvery barbs.
Yeah, so it's gotta let me link it for y'all.
That second hit is a 15.
Which misses me.
That beats, but I'll pop a shield.
Randy? Drix?
That misses me.
think it misses Drix too. Misses your ship too, so I'm gonna say it can't
Nice.
even like burrow through. It is gonna use this bonus action for its anti-magic field. So
Spell it.
Tell him his mom's a hoe.
cannot
A roll
counterspell
to
it.
cast
His
your
mom's
mom's a
hoe. Whoever casts that aura, your mom's a hoe.
I mean, I do have
Alright.
vicious mockery, to be fair.
What? So
That's
this
the
was.
equivalent of that.
We ended up doing like 7. It's 15. We ended up doing like 7 for this to make it a little closer. Oof. So many
Barbara,
auras. So little time.
On your last turn, did you use your sneaky point? Because it's a creature, it gets to move. It gets to attack every turn without your thing.
She hasn't hit her turn yet.
Didn't we just have her turn?
No, sir. Zephyr is at the bottom of initiative. So we haven't got back to him yet. That is the Scaver's turn. So it is now the Octopi's turn. We're going to start with the one that's got a hold of you, Echo, because all I can really do is Razor Tentacle you again. It's going to do its best. 25. You take 7 slashing damage as it another tentacle, like a little knife on the end of the tentacle, slides its way into your ribs. You're not re-grappled or anything silly like that. You just take damage at the top of its turn or whatever, like you had been doing. This one here that no longer has Demos grappled, that used its cloud last time, is going to try to hit Randy. It doesn't realize Randy's not slowed anymore. 12 does not hit Randy. Oh, because it can't see? Make sure it doesn't have blind sight. It has blind sight. Oh, that's what I thought.
That makes sense for a creature that could use that ability, but still.
Mm-hmm.
Good to ask. Have we moved out of the cloud?
I would like to move the cloud, but it's attached to this token. We may, y'all are going to be passing through the cloud as the round goes on. As rounds go on, we've already used one round, done one round. Zephyr, you're up. Not Drix. Brandy, you're on deck.
Whoa, I'm already up.
Yeah, Zephyr.
Oh, okay, that happens really fast now.
They started killing shit.
Yeah, no, I was like, wait a second, that doesn't feel right. Oh, I guess it is right. Shit, now there's an anti-magic field, and so Zephyr... Yeah.
Can we see that, my dude?
Thanks for reminding me. I keep forgetting y'all can't see it until I give you control of the token.
I know.
Okay, so we're still in the ink cloud, right?
Yeah, all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I would imagine most of you, maybe possibly scared shitless for the first time. It's dark, you can't see shit. All of a sudden, your magic goes away as you hear this metal space shark try to burrow into your ship. Lots of stuff going on.
Does the cloud stop, A, the slow on Randy, but B, the ick itself?
Does not stop the ick. The ick is like a chemical.
Okay, so, Zephyr apparently has a fucking spear equipped. I have a spear.
Yeah, you used it to cut yourself many moons ago.
So, you know what?
Of course you
We're
did.
gonna pull that. We're gonna pull it out. I feel like it's like a what do you call those? Like an extendable rod. It's an extendable spear. He pulls it out of his boot and extends the handle.
Those of you who don't remember, he cut himself to distract a guard while y'all were getting out of the warehouse that the Sharn Watch was investigating.
Yeah, so that's the best thing I got against this. I'm gonna go for the shark because he's my mortal enemy, I guess. Wow.
The white
He is
whale!
not good with using his spear.
Zephyr's like, how'd I use this?
Oh yeah. So
you like accidentally poke Drix in the back of the heel, and Drix is like, what the fuck?
You've only ever known this weapon to cut yourself, so you're confused as to how to use it against someone else.
Wait, you hold it. Oh!
So I can't technically use my bonus action because it fires a bolt of darkness, and that's technically magical, isn't it? Or is it because it's my leg?
You can probably move outside of the thing and hit one of the octopus. You still haven't moved, I don't think.
It doesn't. Yeah, he would have to move all the way over here.
We're up here. Yeah.
Technically, you could move.
These are lower. So, like, technically, see that little blue ring? That's where the top deck ends. These other decks are below. This ballista is technically flipped upside down, like we talked earlier. It's like 2 levels below.
Oh,
If you-
okay, I see.
If you move right here, you won't move out of this octopus's range, like right by Arbok's mouth, but you'll be outside of the range of the circle.
But will I
Well, it
move
has a
in and
10-foot
out
range.
of the skeever's range?
I don't think.
No,
Well,
not from there.
Yeah, if you move to Randy, well, you would have to move down here to get around it.
Right, but if you move like here,
He's gonna pass the octopus no matter what.
but the
Well, no,
octopus,
no.
as long as you don't leave.
Well, the
range,
octopus has a
it's fine.
10-foot range, so it doesn't have to.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
it'd
not
be
worried
10 feet
about the
away.
octopus if I'm going to be shoving him, which I should have just moved out and blasted him. I didn't. It's hard to see all these circles and what's what.
There's a lot going on.
I
Yeah,
think
there
you
is a
can
lot. It's very
You can
busy.
get any of these 4 squares, but I think you might take an opportunity.
Well, no, that's okay. But I'm not going to get an opportunity attack from the shark as I pass by. Is my
That's
concern.
what I'm saying. I think the opportunity attack would be. Devin has turned into a planet. Right
I've disappeared. I'm taking
Beautiful.
my broccoli.
I'm like, Devin, give me some wisdom. I'm not going to pass. It's.
What are
you
you?
know,
Not, we talking about the shark? You don't want to pass the shark?
I
Trying to
don't
get over
want
here
to provoke opportunity from the shark.
So
If I
if you
go-
move behind Randy, you won't
Yeah.
provoke opportunity from the shark. Now, if you were to move to here, these 2 squares here, where this trap door is as far as you could move without provoking opportunity from this octopus. If
Yeah, I
you
just wanna
moved
get-
any farther, it would smack you.
Yeah, I just want to get over here.
Yeah,
Up
no,
on-
you could go around behind Randy and be okay because you can
Yeah,
pass
so
through
I'm-
Randy's space.
Okay, and
You
I'm
just
just
can't
gonna
stop
give him
there.
a little shove, I guess. We'll see how that works. That's a 25 to hit.
A hit is that the octopus or the shark? I guess it can't reach the shark because of its field.
No, yeah, no, it's the octopus. We'll
Which
shove
way?
him
Yeah, ping it for me. I'll move him.
this way.
Bloop.
So she's out of the space. Arbok was hitting this thing, so I assume it was in range. Is it in the circle?
Not yet.
That's good enough. You can still attack.
Does a
with
shadow
Arbok.
spawn technically count as a magical, or is it like a summoned creature?
It
What?
does. A creature or
concentration.
a creature or object summoned or created by magic temporarily winks out of existence in the spear.
But
Okay.
it's barely in that radius.
We
it's
just
not
drew a
go-
very big picture for it.
Yeah, it's not gone right this second, but you send it in that spear, it will be.
Okay, so it's gonna
Use it to
go.
attack a squid, though.
It's gonna go after fucking Squid Billy up here that I was attacking.
Would Billy. God damn it, y'all have added more fucking shit to this. God damn it,
I
Piccolo.
like the eyeballs, the face on the
I
back.
That's
It's
haven't
great.
done nothing. Okay,
That's good.
I let
I'll
y'all.
move it. I got you, homie.
I
I got
let
it.
you guys enjoy.
Yeah, move
my
the
thing.
rest of it, and I'll purge it.
Hang on, I gotta move this stabber first. Get out of here. You're dead.
Oh yeah, here he is. He is dead.
Okay,
He's
so
in your
he
way.
gets 2 attacks. Let's see if I can find my Eldritch Blast button. Wow. He's bad at being a snake. Because he
Sorry.
doesn't get my blessed by proxy,
Well,
does he?
Well, hang on. He's hidden because he's in that darkness.
Yeah.
So I would say that he gets advantage, yeah?
He is technically hidden.
I guess he's only technically hidden if.
Wait. Does being hidden give you advantage? Is that why rogues hide?
Yes.
Man,
That's why
I am
sneak
bad
attack
at D&D.
You've
That's
been
why
around for-
Pandora was
still,
always in the
uh,
cat dimension.
You're still a relatively new player compared to some other players here.
I mean, to be fair, I
Okay.
only ever use sneak attack, like, up against somebody. I never really use it at range, so I wouldn't care about the hiding property. But still.
It does have advantage to answer your question.
Okay, so I'll roll 2 more then.
If it makes you feel any better, I was a rogue for the whole Strahd campaign, and I think even the last session, I was like, do I get sneak attack?
Okay, I got a 21 on one of those.
It does hit.
Alright, let me roll the thing from the thing. Gotta go back
Well-
and click.
But once it clicked for you, Brandon, it clicked. Echo's fucking stout. So was Davos. Both Echo and Davos are fucking
Oh,
stout.
damn.
15.
Hell yeah.
Critical shit.
Okay, doesn't look great as Arbok uses Poison Spit, and it's super effective. Well, it's effective. I guess super effective would be like
I mean, it did roll max
Oh, no.
damage.
the opposite of
A critical
resist.
hit.
Yeah, if it had a vulnerability to that attack, it would be super effective. Thanks, Pokemon, for everything. Really, I can't even bring myself to be snarky about it. Anything else, Zephyr?
Pokemon for everything is my new favorite quote.
Let's see. Actually, so we forgot to add damage. I just realized because it's only rolling 1d12 plus 3, right? It looks like, right?
That's what
Everybody
that's,
seen that? I'm
that's what that
supposed
roll.
to add the spell's level of cold damage. It's a 5th level spell, so that's an additional 5.
Oh,
Yeah, that 5 damage.
is it vulnerable to cold damage?
It is not.
Boo.
This is
Okay,
not
that's
Horizon
fine.
Zero Dawn. Good job, Zephyr. At the top of the round. Nah, I'm shitting y'all. Randy, you're up. Echo your attack.
Okay. Am I still in the spooky, oogie, kooky fog? What's going on here?
Mormon Hell Dream?
I'm gonna rule that Randy, you're probably out of it because the ship is still moving. I'm gonna move him like to
I can
here
move
to
here
give a
and say
better
that
idea.
you know.
Still on that same side of Mr. Arbok there, but moving. The creature's not moving, but the cloud will be stationary. So it would you would be moving out of it.
I'll stay. Actually, I'm gonna go right here to try and split the difference and get out of the anti-magical field. Not that I'm gonna do anything magical. You already know what I'm gonna do. But because I do have allies beside it, I will get sneak attack on this attack.
Yeah.
Now, let me boom cannon. It's a 22 hit. Better hit.
It does.
For 21 damage.
The gun was super effective.
And then, I rolled a nat 1 on the second one, but that's okay. It's my bonus action.
Was this the shark or one of the squids?
That was the shark over here.
Kai.
It's my bonus action. I'm feeling stupid. So I'm gonna move right here. I assume that's within 5 feet of it, and I'm just gonna try to swing at it with a katana because I can.
Do it. I just realized I've been forgetting to do something. Shame on me.
13, boo.
It's not here. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Echo.
That's all I can do.
Echo, at the top of your turn, you're going to take some damage from being grappled. Then it's your turn.
How much damage?
36.
8 slashing damage as the tentacles still wrapped around you continue to cut into you and carve some pretty deep gashes. Y'all can see some white leaking out from in between the tentacles wrapped around Echo.
White leaking from the tentacles, Devin.
I know what I said. Echo, you're up. Drix, you're on deck.
Devin's a freak.
No, no,
Was a reference to her.
talking about secrets, Devin. I just remembered one.
I haven't been able to see anything going on, so I'm gonna just keep shooting an arrow at the one grappling me at disadvantage. That was the first, of course. 13. Am I blessed still?
I think so.
I have not really taken any damage, so
17. 17 hits that octopus, I believe.
Yes, sir, it does.
All right, so the first shot does 7 damage. Second shot does 10 damage.
10 damage. This guy grappling you here.
Yep, Mr. Red, 17 damage.
Minus.
Total.
All right, 17. Let me make sure. Sorry, I almost misrecorded that. All right. You did a pretty good chunk of damage to it. You're working it down. You can hear it kind of screeching and crunching as your arrow sticks in places it needs to move. Anything else, Echo?
Nope.
Drix, you're up. Demos, you're on deck.
Alright. Shark boy right here. Is he like in contact with the ship, or is he just next to it?
He's just next to it. Like he's close enough you could smack it with your melee attack, but he's not like touching it.
No, that's all I want. 10 and 16.
16 hits. Wait. 16 does not hit. I'm so sorry. I got excited.
You're blessed, baby.
Be blessed.
Oh,
Oh yeah, right.
Bless will give him a minimum of 1, which is enough. So go ahead and roll that damage.
1. 6. No. 2. 15.
15 damage. Heard. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? As Drix goes to town, gets great shots off on this. Great whacks off on this Voidforge shark.
Wax off the shark.
I don't like the shark. I hit him with my last spiritual weapon. 9.
Does not hit. I'm sorry.
I'm either hitting everything or hitting nothing.
Such is the life.
Welcome to the party, pal.
It's true. Yeah, that was your bonus action. Demos, you're up. Enemies on deck.
Oh, whoops. Not direct. Sorry, dude. 5, 10. If I'm here, am I outside of the range of the Bucky bubble?
It doesn't cover half the square, so yes.
I think that is how that works. Technically. I'm going to throw one of my boom balls over here to these two. They each need to make a DC 17 save.
What's a boom ball?
Minute meteor. Excuse me. Minute meteor.
First one is 17. Second one is 7.
17 meets, 7 fails. So the one that passes is going to take 4 damage. The other one is going to take. Oh wait, no, I get to add 1 to that. Oh no, that's magic missile. Sorry. The one that failed is going to take 8. The one that passed is going to take 4.
Here's what we're going to do. Let me see here. This one, we're going to say this is the one that passes. It takes 4. We're going to take this one. This one does not pass. It is not still up.
Not still up. Is that the one that was grappling Echo?
Blat. Unfortunately not. It's the one that Arbok was tangling with.
Trying to help. That's okay. I'm going to throw the other boom ball to the Sharky Boy, which is 7 damage if he passes a DC 17 deck save.
Sorry, it takes forever for my rolls now because it wants to roll a virtual dice. 20.
When he passes, he only takes, what is that, and 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then my action, I'm going to use a 7th level magic missile on. Do I have to send all of them to the same target?
Magic missile says you can split the missiles to multiple targets.
Yes, you'll be able to see it.
You do.
Oh, well, that's a good point. Oh, and if I hit the shark, it's not going to go through. I'm sorry that he gets that 4 back because that meteor doesn't work.
Fair.
Goddamn anti-magic bullshit. Yeah, I don't have anything. Amos looks to Randy like, I need to buy a gun like yesterday.
Brother, tell me about it.
I guess I'm gonna fuck with the other thing. Well, hey, here's how magic missile works. It doesn't miss, so I don't make an attack on it to be disadvantaged. But I do have to see it.
The reason I know this about magic missiles is because I looked it up earlier when I couldn't do anything else.
That is frustrating. I don't think I have anything that I can do. My action.
I'm digging this music, Brandon.
This is a Legend of Zelda, Devin, which you should totally play.
It's also not. This is like the downtime music. I think it's playing like the recently uploaded playlist. So it's just playing like the last however many tracks I've uploaded.
From here, and I'm gonna pop a ray of frost in that direction.
Wades into the fog. All right.
Right into echoes.
Roll. Both of those are the same, actually. That's gonna be a 25. It's gonna take 7 damage. I think it has. Its speed is reduced by 10.
Minus 7. So here's what we're gonna do. I need you to pick odd or even. So here's my little snag here. You don't know where Echo is. I'm not entirely certain you could maneuver yourself to be next to him and miss him. You can't see him.
I'm
He's
within 5 feet
surrounded
of
in
him.
fog.
If I'm walking out with a hand, I'm within 5
But you
feet.
started outside of the fog. I don't see a feasible way you could figure out where he is in the fog when you entered into it.
Oh,
Pick
the
up.
creature that made the fog is dead. Does that
Doesn't
change
matter. He released it. It's floating around. That's why it's towards the back of the boat now.
I threw a meteor toward the center of the thing, to the center of the thing earlier, the center of the fog pool. I guess I don't know if it. I imagine if I hit it, it makes some type of cry. I hear something that it maybe not an audible, but like the sound of metal cracking or something.
Getting here is not a sure thing when you can't see.
Odd.
Okay, roll d20. I know you can see on the map, but Demos could not see to get there.
I rolled 2 and they're both even.
Roll one more.
Roll one more?
Yeah, roll one more. I'll give you a chance.
I mean, honestly, I don't. I meant just to roll 1. 18's even. I don't think it's.
25, yeah. Echo, you get clipped by his, what'd you call it? Cone of cold? Yeah, sorry. Cone of coldness. Futurama reference. Echo, you only take 4 damage as you feel Demos' spell clip your elbow. Drix, you're up. Unless Echo has a bonus. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. I looked at the wrong turn tracker. My fault.
A free action yell out, "What the fuck, Demos?"
The ship's moving 90 feet. I thought the fog would be gone. I'm sorry.
That one's dead. This one is not dead. This one, Echo.
I cast Fireball at Demos.
Fuck.
Both of us do it.
Sorry,
And
this
so
motherfucker's being
the
obnoxious.
TPK begins.
2d6.
This is self TPK, if you will.
Internal self. That's the way to do it.
Echo, you do take 10 more slashing damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. You already took your damage. I'm so sorry. It's gonna try to hit you again. The only one that's left alive is the one in front of you. It rolls a 12. It does not hit, I'm assuming. Because then we're going to get to this guy who's going to do the same thing he did earlier. He's going to try to drill his way through the ship. What it's going to try to do is just going to try to go like, y'all can't see my little arrows, can you? Y'all see me moving him and the little arrow that goes on?
Also, those are walls that he cannot see through. So he does not know where Zephyr, Echo, and me are. Also, that's darkness, so he can't see any 3 of us anyway.
He saw you go into it. He can't see Echo. Maybe can't see Zephyr. Is he a blind sight? Oh, this is an octopus. Take me to the scaver. Interesting. Doesn't have blind sight. Makes much more sense. Regardless, it's going to try to metal whirl its way through. Its little anti-magic thing goes away. Got to roll a d6 to see if he gets it back. Roll the wrong thing again. 2 seconds.
It's under a 6.
I didn't mean to roll 2d6. I'm going to roll again. None of those are 6s. See what it rolled to hit. Try to drill through y'all's ship, as they do. 20. Oh boy. So it will go straight through the ship. Wait a fucking second. It's going to go straight through the ship, turn right around, and go back through the ship. Because it has enough movement speed to do so. So I will mark some movement speed here. Oh no, come back here. Start here. Q.
That's
Q.
not phrased like a charge attack where it's
Q.
like move so many feet in a single
Q.
direction. But
No, sir.
maybe
So
it
it's
should be for the book.
it still technically has. Oh man, it can get. So let me show you guys so you can see. Gonna go through to this side. Gonna cut another diagonal to here, so that it can just do as much damage as possible. And actually, I think I would rather flavor it as it can see the ship as a whole, so it comes to here, swims back through the ship, and then out. Which means it's going to hit this guy here, but it's also going to hit the rest of you. I already rolled 20. Does 20 not hit any of you?
You cannot see through the darkness.
So
whatever that
close.
matters.
It's not trying to see, it's just burrowing through the ship.
Man, I don't
Like
want to use my
it-
last shield, but I'm gonna.
So it's here and turns and just tries to burrow like almost out the back of the
I
ship.
gotcha. For the book, that might need to be a single direction thing, because that's kind of fucked. How much
could be
movement
okay.
does it have? 60 feet?
Doing it, if I narrate it this way, it only does damage once instead of the 2 hits it was gonna get.
But the single direction would fix that as well, though. Just like charge attacks are, you move 10 feet or more in a single direction toward a target.
We will tweak
I
that
know that's
stat
not
block.
what it is, but
We will tweak that stat block when the time comes. They're gonna go with
20?
the adventure, which may never happen. Yeah, it's a 20.
I could not shield it if I wanted to.
I mean, we're all still standing. I don't think it's.
I think y'all are
too
gonna be
OP.
okay. I think y'all are gonna be okay because it rolled 11 damage. So you all take 11 damage. The ship takes 22 damage. I'm gonna say it pops itself out here. What's this called? The octopus also takes 11 damage.
Dead.
And he's dead, right?
He's not dead. I'm sorry. I rolled some stuff in the wrong order. I apologize. Let me roll a hit to see if one of y'all's. Oh no, Sly's taking care of this one. For all intents and purposes, this guy. Oh yeah, so this guy down here, the green one that was attacking the bombard ship, Sly shows up and magic missiles it. Spoiler alert: it only has 6 health left. So Sly blasted it down to dead. Y'all did a very large chunk of damage to it with your lightning bolt and your fireball, pardon. So Sly kind of pops up and just blasts it down. B is dead. A is already went. Zephyr, you're up.
When do we move the ink cloud? Top of the road?
Yeah.
Yes, what I did earlier was move to the top.
Well, we are technically moving 70 feet around the
Mhm.
damselfly ship.
And then I have a quick
We
question.
moved it
because
10 feet last round.
I haven't had to do this whole campaign, but
It's dead, so it's not keeping up with us.
I think I have
There's
to
also
make a
holes in the
con-
ship for it to ventilate.
So I think I have to make a con save on my concentration for bless, right?
You do.
Yes, sir. Half the damage, which in this case would just be a 10.
Oh shit.
Half the damage or 10.
But since it's 11, it would only be 10.
I was gonna say I have to make a concentration save for my shadow spawn. I think.
Make it.
Do
Do
another-
it.
Okay, so what am I
10.
rolling? That's a
Concentration.
constitution.
It is a con save.
Concentration
Yeah.
saved.
Well, it's a constitution save. It's a concentration. Blah, blah, blah. You fucked me up. Fuck you.
That's a 12.
Constitution save, which is a concentration check.
But it still uses save for the roll.
It does use a con save for the roll. 12 is plenty, Zephyr.
All right, so we still got Snake.
Yeah.
Magic field is down, right?
Don't snap on Snake. Yes, sir, it is.
All right.
I heard that. Glad you enjoyed that, Barb.
All right, I'm gonna throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. If that's the case. So that's a 25, and I've got Bless, so I'm gonna roll unless the 16 hits, and it's not doesn't matter.
Were you trying to hit? I'm so sorry.
Oh, the Skeever.
I will need you to roll that bless, please.
Okay. For that one, let me roll a d3. Oh, that's a 1, so that makes it 17.
That hits.
Okay, sweet. So 9 and 5. 9 to 5. Like the great Dolly Parton prophesied.
Tie-in, nice.
I thought that was a Jimmy Buffett thing, but I'll know it.
Wow, Devin, you went to
Working 9 to 5,
Dollywood and you don't even know 9 to 5.
Come on.
I don't know 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5. I do
Game.
not know 9 to 5. Was it not on repeat on fucking Dollywood?
There was several songs that were, but not that one. Maybe it was, and I didn't know it. Every time a Dolly song came on, I went, because I'm not
Okay.
familiar.
You would have.
And that octopus is still standing, right? This one.
May triple, quadruple check. That's 6 damage you done to him?
No. What was the 6 damage?
A D4.
No, I was
plus
attacking.
Attacking the Scaver. I see.
Yeah, the Scaver was the one I was attacking, but I was going to Eldritch Shove this guy. He's still here.
Where's your to hit for the shove?
Oh, I was about to. I was just making sure he was still here before I shoved him.
He is still here. Roll that shove while I do 14 damage to this mother trucker.
That was a 26 to hit.
All right. You
7.
actually, if you push it straight back, you actually push it far enough back to break the grapple on Echo.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Echo's been fucking forced through razor wire for the last 3 turns.
Bro, I got
And then I'm
nerfed
going
big time.
Ooh, for my
It
sneaky
was mostly the
snake.
damn cloud.
Sneaky snake. Let's see what he can do with his 2 swings.
I'm a snake.
I'm the snake. Yeah, that's
Good
him.
one.
A slippery
so it
little
was a
neck.
13, but a 23.
23 hits.
Alright, we're gonna... Let me
Yep,
click the
stab up in
button.
this bitch.
That is 10 damage.
Dubstep.
5 damage. That scaver is
You
not
get to
looking
add
good.
5.
That scaver is not looking good with that extra 5 added to that first 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kevin, I hate to say this. It did run through our ship again. How much damage did the ship? 11?
22, because it's a siege monster. Because it rolled 11. Y'all took 11, so double that, and it's 22.
Another question. Did we recruit Boomhauer? We talked about it. Did we pick him up?
Randy is the ship's mechanic.
I am, surprisingly, this was never mentioned before, but I am actually proficient in water vessels, which we decided to adapt to air vessels.
That was your job with House Tarkanen before you joined Mantis, right? You were a ship mechanic.
I was a smuggler under the guise of a ship mechanic.
I love it.
Randy, you're up. Echo, you're on deck.
The cloud.
I will move the
70
cloud.
feet.
Fine. It's gone.
Duncan McLeod.
Randy sees this
Y'all are probably too young for that one.
turd shark butthead.
Duncan.
And he's gonna take he's gonna take a page out of Echo's book. And first, I'm gonna bonus action fighting spirit, so I have advantage on all of my attacks. And then I'm going to boom cannon 1.
Roll it damage.
Because I have advantage, I do get the sneak attack. It's 23.
Was this the shark or the octopi?
That's the shark, my man.
Good job, Randy. You killed a shark with a gun.
Oh, I mean, nice.
Achievement? Question mark? Question mark? I'm gonna make it go like this. Question mark.
Kill it or?
He did kill it. Lots of damage to
I
kill it.
thought that's what the question mark was. Like, is it dead? Like,
Is it worth an achievement to kill a shark with a gun? Like, is that an achievement? Like,
in the real world, that's a coward's way out. In this scenario, that's an achievement.
I don't feel like in a nautical campaign it might be an achievement, but in a Space Jammer campaign, like.
But the space shark.
Imagine it this way. In a nautical campaign, you kill a shark with a spear gun, but in a space campaign, you kill a shark with a space gun. Which is what I'm using. It just has bullets.
It's not like we're on the Pequod anyway.
I mean, come on.
So it's not
I need
much
the
of an
achievement for our
achievement.
library.
Moby Dick.
I'm gonna
The
screenshot
name of the
that.
ship.
Is it? Solid. I
Isn't
didn't
that how you
remember that.
pronounce it? I know Devin didn't know how to pronounce it, even if he did read it. But
I have read it. You're right. I wouldn't know how to pronounce it.
Evans is well read as Keyquick.
I don't even know what that means.
That's
All right.
rude. I would make an argument that I am as well read or more than you.
You are, but I didn't think you'd get the reference, but I think you did.
I think you're right, Brandon. Okay, pick one. I think you're right.
I still have another shot, so I'm gonna flip the revolver around my hand, blow the smoke out as the dorsal fin blows off the back of the shark. And then I'm gonna try to kill the stupid octopus floating up in the air to see if I can help my buddy Echo out.
You have a chance. Let's see it. Roll damage.
14 damage.
Good job, Randy. Randy has his space cowboy moment, like the quintessential space cowboy moment, as he dispatches the shark and then the squid after doing his little whoop.
Like, I imagine that I fan the hammer like pow pow, and then flip the gun, blow the smoke out.
I love
Great
that.
job,
I
Randy.
imagine I
I'll fix
just
the
hear
7
two
holes in our
loud-
ship.
Oh,
Two
yeah.
boom cannons.
Start
and then
skittering around
everything's
trying to
dead and
repair
the
the
clouds dissipated. Flames
Yeah.
just smoking gun.
Yeah, I love it. I love the visual.
What the fuck just happened?
Happened.
Because I was blind for half of that.
That is the end of combat. If y'all can't tell, it sounds like Brandon can. I love it. I need to pee real fast. I didn't want to run if y'all wanted to stop here, but if y'all don't want to stop right quick, I need to pee.
I'm down to go a little bit longer.
We could take a pee break.
Both sounds like both. So I'm gonna pee. Anyone else needs to pee, go pee, and we'll run for a little bit.
That's pretty fun though. Feeling space shit.
It was totally fun. I had a great time. Man, I've been saving up like my mental description for how my gun was going to use shatter for so long. And in my brain, I was like, because it's a metal gun, so like, you know, metal things have disadvantage. So in my mind, I was like, the gun is like almost like stretching and like bending and uncomfortable with what's coming out of it.
I'm about it. I'm pretty thick. I like that it was silent until it got there and then boom.
It's just like a douche, and then at the end, the explosion.
Nice.
That was a good
silence around that thing.
Oh, God. I was very scared our ship was going to blow in half in the middle of space.
I was like, we have 2 more, but it would suck to lose a whole ship.
I know, especially the one with the whole party on it.
Yeah.
Like floating around.
We're 3 rounds in. Marcus didn't get to shoot that damn thing. Or, who was it? I think it was Marcus. Marcus didn't get to shoot that damn ballista once.
And now with the ship, it is a whole party.
Bum, bum, bum.
No, that's funny. I totally forgot until we talked about doing this, because I had told Devin like really early on at the beginning of the campaign. I was like, oh, Spelljammers, that sounds cool. I was like, yeah, is it cool with you if I do this interesting thing with my background where like I was a ship mechanic, but I used that as like a cover to smuggle people in and out of Eberron? Or Sharon, he was like, yeah, that's actually awesome. So now I'm a ship mechanic.
Specific people.
Yeah,
not
specific
just people.
So I've literally built like part of my backstory around being able to repair ships as a way to smuggle people in and out. And now I can maybe repair the ship for us. I don't know. It took a lot of damage. I don't know how it actually works.
I don't know. This might be able to help. Shrug. I don't know. Sriracha.
Who knows? I don't. I love making y'all feel anxiety. Don't decide anything ever, so y'all can have anxiety about it or something.
Perfect.
So, I know Echo should be back in a second. Ben and Barb, are y'all here?
Here we're here.
Cool. So Echo gets back, we'll resume. But I think after this session, we're like 3 to 4 sessions max left in the campaign. You've all been warned. Oh fuck! Should have sat down.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm mildly exhausted after going. We went to Dollywood yesterday, so you can imagine like, we left the house at 8, and I didn't get back home after taking Derek home till like 10:30. So
So Devin has 1 point of exhaustion.
I do have a point of exhaustion. It's true.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I had to tap out. That Saturday night, we were going to play an extra session. Like, I wanted to so bad, but Devin had more than 1 point of exhaustion. And I couldn't. I was like, we're going to spend 45 minutes in a round of combat.
And we did that same. I don't know. That first one took a little while, but after that, we got in a group.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I think, who knows? Part of it may be that I wasn't on the ball. I did my best. See here, we're all good. Everybody's dead. Josh had to disappear. Imagine he had to pee. When he gets back, we'll keep going here, y'all. Y'all just ended some combat. We're gonna keep going anyway. I'm just handling
something. You're good.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna get started. Let him enter as we come back. I really like we're from fade to black. What is the opposite of fade to black? We fade back into the scene with Echo going, "What the fuck just happened?" I mentioned earlier your ships are within 60 feet of each other. Sly comes over the comms and lets you know that he has dispatched the Void Forged on his ship, and that there is some damage to the bombard.
Got a little bit of a scrape over here too. Thankfully, it looks like they're pretty far ahead. We might have a little opportunity to patch it up each day. They're moving and we're moving.
Yeah, I don't know how the rules work, but I'll hop across a space gap and see if I can fix a ship.
I think fix ours first. We're shape.
Yes.
We've lost 72 points. They've lost 196. So they've taken more damage, but we're closer to death. If they have more of those things.
Yeah, I don't know, like day to day, how does ship repair work? Like,
Rolled 60-20.
I was about to say, I don't think there's any rules for it. Thanks, shitty ass Spelljammer 5e publication. So what I'm gonna do
I
is
think
I'm
there's
gonna make
something
you.
for repairing like regular.
You think that's in what's it called? Because I have what's it
It's in
called?
the DMG. I'll look.
Mm.
You should not look that up because I think I looked it up and it was not as much health as you would think it is, and we should just homebrew something right here,
It's
right
probably a certain amount per day. You are going to be better off if I just decide something right here and now. Usually,
One point of damage requires 1 whole day for 20
Yeah,
gold.
not worth it. We should do something way better than that.
I like what I was going to do better, which is you roll a dice, and that dice is the amount of hit points it gets back.
Can we throw out a line or a harpoon to that scaver and use it for parts? It ate the ship. It has it in it.
I've been playing just enough Horizon Zero Dawn that like I love the idea of like catching it and harvesting lenses and parts off of it and shit. Playing too much Horizon Zero Dawn. Here's what let me think about this. So I'm assuming y'all don't slow down. Y'all are going to keep pushing as fast as you can. Thankfully, hit points doesn't like slow your ship down any. Sorry, I'm jamming to the music. Okay, here's what's going to happen. So what we're going to do is you're going to roll a d20, Randy. Whatever you roll plus your proficiency bonus is going to be the amount you restore to the ships. This assumes you include help. So if you would, I would like a little, who do you enlist? And maybe a little bit of a narration about as you guys go about fixing these ships. We're going to cover several months right now.
I'm also we're going to enchant weapons over this time. You guys better send me what spells you want. You ain't getting shit done.
I think that I ask Drix if he'll help me only because the way that I repair ships kind of requires 4 hands and a lot of rapid movement around the ship to find like the most pertinent soft points where you have to sort of patch it up first.
2 little hands full of nails, 2 big hands hammer.
I'll ask him if he wants to shadow me, and then you'll see something that you've never seen Randy do before, and that I just sort of stand at the edge of one of the railings and drop off. And if you look over the side, I have like they look like daggers, but they're sort of blunted as if they were just supposed to like fit perfectly between like little pieces of wood or metal in the seams. And I'm like skittering along the back of the ship and just like scaling the thing, sliding all around the top and bottom, the sides, trying to figure out where the biggest points of impact were and see what I can repair.
Is that Sarah?
It's fucking cool. That is Sarah.
Yeah, Sheriff has the chunky face. Sorry.
And so I'll show Drix what I'm doing because
I
he
think
also
that's
has
cool
the
as shit,
4 arms,
Randy.
and so he can
I
run
think that's
around with
cool
me,
as shit.
just sort of like running all over the ship, trying to help me identify like the largest points of impact.
Dude just careens off the cliff like just straight backwards, doing a backflip, and then boom, catches.
Oh, Devin, that reminds me. I sent you a Snapchat of my cat who is like, I give them unlimited food as the kittens, and he's like got a little round puffy belly right now because he just got through eating, and he's just like curled up in my lap dead.
I thought you were gonna tell me where they see one little spot of their food tray, and then they act like their food tray is empty.
Oh, they do very much do that.
Okay, we can get off track after session.
Okay, anyway, I roll a d20.
Plus your
please roll a
proficiency
d20. Sorry, Devin's trying to consult some things. So, this time, this roll, please roll with advantage. Drix is shadowing you. The rolls after this, Drix will
Jesus
also.
Christ.
Yeah, but you gotta roll advantage.
Well, I rolled 2d20. If you would rather me roll individual d20s, I can do that.
Hold on a second.
Plus your proficiency bonus.
I can't see shit. Oh, I see. So 7 plus proficiency bonus. What is that?
A
I think
4.
it's 4 right now.
So you do 11. You gain 11 hit points to the merc. You work on it first. Drix watches you. The rest of the rolls we make to do this, Drix will also roll.
But question, you said we're going to do several months of this. Like several months.
We are going to cover several months. As you guys are
In theory.
continuing to chase this, sorry. Yes, I hear you. Did y'all hear that? Did you hear her scream at me?
Yeah, she sounded very metallic, but it was because of the way that it came through on the microphone. It was cute.
I see. She's loud. She's a banshee. Anyway, as we cover several months of you guys chasing this mote of light in the distance that Drix earlier before the combat recognized as what was probably the night spider. We're going to cover a couple of months as you guys are chasing this mote of light in the distance. Most of which it sounds like Randy and Drix are going to spend fixing the ship. Go ahead, Demos.
I was just going to say, since we're doing that, can we assume they get both the full health?
Not quite.
It would only take 10 days at 5 health. If he rolled a 1 on his d20 and plus his proficiency, at 10 days we would have 50 more health.
Heard. That's because of that math, solid math. Yes, we can. Fair enough.
And so I think it's 300 for the bombard.
300 and 200.
The bombard needs help for sure.
I'm about to say, I imagine y'all would like split up and work on it after Drix had like assisted you. So I like to imagine, y'all after the first shadowing session, you guys watched the next, 10 days, as the Buggo boys are like literally crawling, swarming all over both ships. Once Drix has his feet up underneath him, he moves to the bombard ship. And over the next fortnight or so, the Buggo boys crawl about the ship, repairing it, doing general carpentry work, patching it up, and it's, I like to imagine, very neat to watch with the backdrop of wild space. Here, stop. Get off my keyboard. I love it.
I imagine they use some of their spit as the glue, at least temporarily.
That's great.
Also,
lots of dazzle begins to be parts of
there
your parts of your ship are 10% dazzle.
And the threshold goes up by 5, right? Because the dazzle, that makes sense. Yeah.
Gains poison resistance.
I also
Just
telepathically
mostly held together by stains.
tell Drix while he's doing it. I'm like, you have to carve Drix was here in the bottom when you're done. You didn't know that, but it's important. It's the most important
Not very
part.
deep.
No, I love it.
I would imagine that Cordo leaves behind some spores, so after like a few weeks, you see them like start to spore out.
I love that.
Oh man, this ship is just full of mycelium at this point.
That's it. I imagine there's just like a trail of these spores as we're going through. It's like they're going to affect
It's
every
not
planet.
my celium, it's your celium, bro.
Oh,
Cool. I also like to imagine, kind of towards the end of this, there's a tense week that everything is tense on the ship. Y'all just finished this fight. The two of the ships are very heavily damaged. Bree, Vera, Sybil, Sly to a lesser degree. There are several civilians on y'all ships that have never been in situations like this that are very shaken by what has happened. So, on the bombard ship, the vibe, I hate to say it that way, may not be great. The majority of that ship is like, what the fuck? The majority of the crew on that ship, I should say. And so I like to think that at some point, after the ships are mostly fixed, around the 8, 9, 10 day mark, you guys decide to go scaver fishing as you're zooming through wild space. Purely is like, hey crew, watch this. We're going to go fishing today. That's my personal headcanon. I kind of think a funny little, someone thinks of the idea is let's cheer the crew up. And y'all go.
I have rope arrows, and it would definitely be like a harpoon.
And if we find a shiny night scaver and then toss it inside of one of the capture spheres and send it back, that would be super dope.
To the Sharn Barn?
Absolutely to the Sharn Barn. I want them to
you
be
talking
so
about
surprised
Pokeballing these fuckers?
by this crazy albino night scaver we just sent back.
Also have a question. I wanna look at the
Odd
next
or even, Josh. I'm not rolling a
one.
d20
1 out
either.
of 526
Oh
odds.
no, it's always odd. Just do odd, whatever.
Even though it's not a d20, it's still going to be odd.
What?
Even
Can I
the
ask you a further question? What are you rolling?
I'm not going to tell you. You'll find out because it won't hide it.
Two.
All dice are even, so it doesn't change everything.
It's still odd, whatever. I'm gonna gamble.
It's 50-50, no
Right.
matter what.
I guess the number doesn't matter. That's a
Yeah.
good point.
He's rolling a D100.
I'm rolling a
I was about to
d20.
say, I figured he was.
No shiny scabbers. What if we use
This is not Pokemon. No shiny Scours.
Use a lucky point to make him reroll.
We're using Zephyr's bait. Does that increase the odds?
It's not. Zephyr's partially metal. I don't want to knob on Zephyr. No, this is not Pokemon.
Everyone
no
on
shiny
everyone
Scabbers. Some shit. Nah, no shiny
What if we
Scabbers.
use Tail Whip first?
I am curious. Y'all gotta stop with Pokemon. I brought this on myself.
We have an Arbok. I mean,
Thank you, Pokemon, for everything.
I had no notes for Pokemon. Not gonna lie to you, but
I got a couple. Not maybe.
for the newer games or all the games, because anyway, about podcast material. That's another series for the podcast is Pokemon. I'm curious, Zephyr. I'm sorry, not Zephyr. Echo, you said earlier you're gonna you were gonna shoot a Void Scabber with a rope arrow. Do you envision Echo handing that off to one of the crewmates? Like, here you go, pull this in.
I would, yeah. Here, hold the end of this rope. Probably one of the party, Mantis.
Okay. Okay, not an NPC.
Unless it's Sriracha. Because Sriracha and
it's way funnier if you do it
Space
to an
Fish
NPC.
probably go. Thora. I don't know.
Oh, Thora would be hilarious. Imagine
no.
she ropes that fucker in,
No.
big long pulls with the shoulder blades.
You should give it to Bree, man. Come on, give it to somebody who has no clue what they're doing.
She gets
just
pulled out.
hope for the best.
I'm trying to keep this thing.
Hey.
I wouldn't give it to someone who probably wouldn't be able to help. Unless she happened to walk up and I was by myself and I was having trouble or something.
Well,
Here, hold this fireball on it.
Echo thinks you're weak. You know what? Draw a card and let's see what happens.
Shut the fuck up. Trip explodes. I would like to do something to the Bombard.
In entirety collapses. Black hole.
Would like to do something to the Bombard?
Or the Bombard.
Yeah.
I can make a scroll, right? That's a thing that wizards can do.
Yeah.
I would like to make a scroll of Leomin's tiny hut and give it to Sybil. Tell her if we're attacked again, you can use this to be safe. You and everybody on the ship. As long as there's 9 or less.
Odd.
Odd? I mean, it makes it safe.
Solid, I'm sorry.
Oh, I got you. I imagine, there's this indestructible ball, and the Scabber comes through and just, gnawing on it, but can't get through.
No, they, you gather they are very much going to do that the next time y'all engage in any kind of combat.
Good thing is, you can use your movement speed to step out, cast a spell, and then come back. So you're still safe. It's perfect.
So I'm getting there. We got a long rest out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
Several months, I hope so. God.
I'm just double checking, okay?
For sure.
Um,
Because it's gonna be a couple months. We'll see how next session starts. There may or may not be obstacles for y'all are more or less halfway. I like to imagine we're gonna end this session around halfway to the outer ring. So 3 to 4 months into your journey.
Are we closer
I
to
would
that
like to
ship?
do one more thing on this trip. Besides
Well, I know y'all want to enchant stuff, shit too. So maybe we talked about that after we stop recording. But y'all go ahead.
Can I use this crystal ball that we have to try to scry on the unknowable one?
Mm-hmm.
He gets a +5 to his save because I've only heard it.
He has
Wait.
to roll the save.
No. We have his spell book, right? Or a book of his.
Oh, you're right. So we get to add something. Hang on. We have a possession, which is a -4, so he only gets a +1. Has to make a wisdom save.
He only gets a +1. He has to make a wisdom save. Okay, hold on a second. I've got to grab his stat log.
+30 for the wisdom save.
Plus whatever
I've got to
his
go
normal
look at
mods,
his stat
huh?
log. Yeah, plus his normal mod.
That's called special DM flair.
You said wisdom.
Yes, sir. Is that 18 what you just rolled?
It is that 18 is what I just rolled. He.
Can I use a luck point to give him disadvantage? Or portent to give him a 7?
You have to see them.
Yes, I think for portent.
What about luck?
Oh, luck is only attack roll. Well, actually, I
yeah,
think
luck is only attack rolls. I think you're right.
Yeah, it doesn't do saving throws.
I don't know. I don't know this would work.
I
He
would
is
like to try
very
it the
far
next
away.
Yeah,
I
I
would
have
like to try
10
it the next
days.
day and I would like to try the next DM.
That's
First of
scary.
all,
Anyway, so I'm almost certain he's gonna pass that save. Y'all said he gets +1, not -1 for like the modifiers for the spell.
he gets +5
Yeah,
because we've never met him, and a -4 because we have a book.
Yeah, no. And I mentioned before, last time you did this several weeks at a time, he was very hard to get any beat on.
Yeah.
So this particular session, perhaps, you're going to want to do this several times. Will you roll at least 2 more of those for me?
I think you need to roll 2 more.
Duh, Devin, you dumb shit. Good job, Devin. You suck. Hey, they're both good. The lowest of those,
35.
It's at least
the
a
lowest
Donovan.
of those is a 26.
So he gets a +9 plus the 1 that he gets from us.
Oh, yes. I hate that.
Now he can choose to fail it.
Yeah.
He could, but
and you look at him.
Would you trust
put
any of
it
that
out there.
information?
Could you imagine though he
Rules
chooses to
as
fail,
written.
and he's
That would
standing
be a
on the
bad
back of the
play.
bomb bar, just looking at like Bree and Vera, like right on the top of the deck.
Oh,
That's what
God.
you
Or
see.
he has Damos's chick. What's her name? Sadie or something?
Sybil, yeah.
I don't remember half the
Sybil.
time. Call her Tabitha more often than not.
Demos is married to academics.
He has your favorite book placed over a fire.
Not green eggs and ham.
How dare you have the Catcher in the Rye?
That's so Dr. Sus of him.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm
You
sorry.
gotta loop you after
Morning.
midnight, Devin.
The Dr. Sus ended me. I've had enough. I hate all of you. I hate existence. I hate everything about this mortal coil.